Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF.
Good morning.
Almost 4th of July. What's it called? The sesquiquintillion.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
I got it right
I think
yesterday,
so.
but I can't remember what it's
I
called.
don't know what you're talking about.
Semi-quintennial? Something bullshit
The
like
200 years.
that. Semi-sesquicentennial.
Of what?
Is that what it is?
I don't know what it is.
Oh.
250 years
Of what?
of being a country.
We've only been in a country for 250
250
years.
years.
Like, is that like when we first came over? Or is that like when we became separate from Britain? Or is that?
That's when we became separate from Britain.
All right.
We were we were British colonies, and then we declared our independence in 1776, and then we proceeded to take over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the dirtbags of the world got together.
Yeah, then they got us back. Then then somebody decided to let the dirtbags come in our country and ruin us.
Yeah.
Aw.
Whoever's in charge decided
So
that.
they don't want people having culture. I'm trying to figure out what they're
She's stuck
doing,
on it.
right?
Yeah.
They don't want people to have their own culture. They don't want. I don't know why. What is that? Do they think that separates the world?
Yeah, it's separate. Well, like your culture brings you together, and you're very strong as a country if you all share the same values and
Yeah.
culture, which is something you're not even allowed to like say anymore. It's like that's like racism. It's
Yeah.
like no, it's
That's what they told everybody that was racism, and everybody believed them, but it's not.
But it's not racism. Some you know what's not racism? Saying some cultures are better than others. Some countries have great cultures. Some countries have shitty cultures.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, but they want everyone to be one culture.
And that divides people.
Yeah,
There's no cohesion in your country. They want your country divided.
and that's why they've done this whole everybody go to every country.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
bunch of bullshit. Did you watch the USA game last night, Trey?
Oh yeah, for sure. That was a good game.
I thought it was a terrible game.
Terrible game.
It was just there's just not like that team looked like a high school team. They didn't do one thing.
Which
The
one
other
game?
team,
Or which
Bosnia?
team are you talking about?
The Bosnia team. Bosnia, they're
Well-
61st in the world. They're a shit team.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
can barely beat them.
I know, and
the
that's
sad
why
thing.
I was like, yeah, we won. That's good. Yeah, USA won. We're going to the round of 16. But the hype around the game and everybody going blah blah. This team came together. It's like Bosnia is they're a terrible team. They're 61st. Did you see like any athleticism? Like
I
I've
watched
a
the
ton,
game.
I've watched a ton of these games, and like the Republic of the Congo, that's an athletic, talented team that played Britain yesterday and almost beat them. Bosnia Herzegovina is a dog shit team.
Yeah.
So that's you settle down with the hype. If we beat Belgium, we can hype it up.
Yeah, I was watching the game and I was watching them just like, man, it ended up at the beginning I was like, man, this just doesn't look like a team that you put one of the top 10 teams against is going to do any. The US just doesn't look like they do well against a really good team.
Yeah.
But
I think
they,
I think Argentina beats us 5-0.
you might be right there. But I mean, it looked like a decent game, and then we were down to 10 men the whole game.
No, it was like the last part of the second half, I think.
Yeah, still, it was and then we even scored a goal, a man down.
That tells you how shitty that team is. We scored a goal 10 on 11.
Oh, what do you think? Did you think it was a red card?
Well, initially I was like, yeah, that's bad, and then I started thinking about it and going, well, But I think it's a stupid rule because if you like really step on a guy's foot really bad in soccer,
Break it,
you get a red card.
But I don't think he did that on purpose. He wasn't even looking.
They say intent doesn't matter. If you're
Yeah,
talking about red card, it doesn't matter. Flagrant fouls, it doesn't matter.
I
Really?
slowly went
That's what they say.
I think the opposite way of you. At first, I was like, yeah, that's nothing on the field, and then I
Yeah.
was like watching the replay. I was like, oh, he's gonna come out and give the guy a yellow card for that. And then a red card, I was like, oh, it's almost, I don't know.
I'm 50-50 on
Because
it.
you can't just, because he was almost kind of behind him, too. Can't just be taking people's ankles out from behind him like he did.
I think that guy just rolled his ankle.
No,
he rolled
I
his
saw
ankle,
him-
caused the guy stepped on his ankle, so then his ankle rolled and he stepped on it even more.
Yeah.
And then the guy can't play it again. I was like, that looked like a bad injury.
Yeah. And now does the U.S. They lose that guy for the next game that
Yeah.
did it too. I don't know about that. Why do you have to miss out on the next game?
Yeah, it should be just all
'Cause I
about
guess
that game.
Then everybody be getting red cards at 89 minutes.
Yeah, or it's a deterrent because like if you punch somebody in the face, you're getting a red card, and you're getting suspended a game because we're trying to teach you a lesson. Don't punch people in the face, buddy.
But then that's different than, like you said, that it doesn't matter. The intent doesn't matter. Well, it should.
Well, I
If it was
agree.
an
I
accident,
agree. It should.
So there should,
well,
there are things as accident when you're playing a game that requires you only use your feet. Then sometimes people's feet are going to get stepped on accidentally.
Well, you can put that in triplicate and send it to FIFA.
I'll send it to that alien-looking head of FIFA guy.
Yeah, what's up with that guy?
I didn't see him.
They show him every match. The bald guy in the stands, he's the head of FIFA. Looks like Jeff
Alien.
Bezos was an alien.
Yeah, does he have giant eyes?
He's got
Or is that just? I think that's a different thing I'm seeing.
eyebrows that are dark eyebrows and bald.
That's it. Trace doesn't notice things like that when he's watching a game.
Well, they
No.
do show people
show 'em a lot.
in the crowd.
Yeah.
They show different people, and they
And then
never say who they are.
Yeah.
It's like if you're going to show someone, say who they are, or don't show them.
Oh, I have seen
This
him.
guy, Trace.
Yeah,
This guy
Get
looks
images
like a
you
penis.
get more images.
He's very penis-like. You are right.
Okay, so this is. I think this is an old picture. He's older than that now.
Yeah,
Here
he's
we-
still got
here
those big dark eyebrows when they show him. He looks
here
like
we go.
an
Here's
alien.
here's a good picture of him. You know he's a criminal. I mean, it goes without
FIFA
saying,
is
right?
very corrupt.
Can anybody
You gotta do what you gotta do when you're born looking like a penis.
see? He's got a tiny dick too. Those guys always write tiny dick guys ruin the world.
That's what I
That's a
heard.
new song.
Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was a good game. I was like, oh, we'll move on to the next round before we get our ass whooped.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype. Too much hype.
What the USA
The
team?
announcers are just like, stop gushing over them.
Yeah, they're putting them over.
And then you go to the announcers, and they got the theory guy from France and the Ibrahimovic guy from Sweden. The announcers,
Yeah.
the big, have you seen them? They go with Alexi Lawless,
Yeah.
and they don't speak that well, but they're praising the U.S. after the victory, and it looked like it was really paining them.
Yeah.
So I don't,
Yeah.
So I don't know it's whether they didn't think that the U.S. was
You
that good,
just
or
get
they have
paid to put
or-
over the U.S.
or
'cause
they have bias because there's a bias against American football
yeah.
because that it's just the way it is because we're the newcomers to the game and we're America as well.
We're just America. That's all you need. I mean, it was. They really seem to be hyping him up like they're definitely paid. And isn't that the whole water break deal? Is they're having it in the U.S. and we're just like, we need more time to sell commercials.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like
They got
one
it.
halftime's not enough.
The USA's like, well, we gotta have commercials.
Gotta
We have
have
to.
more commercials.
Change the whole game just for us. And they did. They made a deal. Somebody's getting kickbacks, and that's how the world works. And that guy was.
Stop playing with your opportunity tokens.
I
over
know.
there.
We have opportunity tokens litter the studio. We're gonna have to clean them up one day. I just thought I'd leave them here a few days for the heck of it, like the effect.
I do too.
Opportunity tokens.
Just like the hydration breaks and stuff, if someone gets hurt on the field, this is the stupidest thing too. They're like, well, so they're taking a little time because someone's hurt on the field, but they're trying to keep all the players away from their sidelines. They don't want them taking any drinks or anything. It's like, why is that? Why?
No,
is
they
that?
say I don't want them doing any
They
strategy.
don't want to do any strategy talking or
Yeah.
or drink or hydration. That's what they said.
Just the way
It's
it
like,
is.
that's the stupidest thing. But they were doing it anyway.
So
I don't know.
who do we play next?
Not to be. Who is it? The winner of what?
No, that's Bosnia.
No, we just
That-
played them. We just played them.
I mean, not Bosnia.
Yeah, Belgium.
Belgium, yeah.
Belgium. I think we could. I think
On
it's
Monday. We play on Monday.
This is. I mean, this is really gonna say, if we're for real, because they're a pretty good team, and the U.S. I mean, maybe we are pretty good. That Pulisic's pretty electric player.
Yeah, they look decent.
So we shall see.
He is, but he wasn't doing a whole lot. Seemed like he couldn't do a whole lot against Bosnia.
Yeah, he did a score. He scored one, and he was just offsides.
Yeah.
So when's the next game? It's
Monday.
Is it Monday
Monday
at 8.
already?
Is it 8:00?
I don't know if they said the time.
I think I saw somewhere, but it probably is.
In Seattle.
Man, today Lauren just texted me today. Bushnell Freedom Fest today.
Freedom
Sounds
Fest.
a real Yahoo event. You got the River Junction Band playing.
Really?
Yeah.
The River Junction Band?
It's a river. Lawrence told me about it. I was like, damn, it's like really like you have not everybody knows about River Junction unless you live like right in that area.
Is that the name of the band, the River Junction Band?
That's what I'm hearing. Lawrence mentioned it to me before.
It might be big time here. They got
Monday at 8, Horrible Rob said.
The River Junction Band is a regional American band known for performing a mix of classic rock, southern rock, blues, and country music. They feature covers of legendary artists Leonard Skinner, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and ZZ Top, along with original material.
Original material.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there you go. Is it Whiskey River Junction or
When
just
is
River
that?
Junction?
Today?
No, the River Junction.
Yeah, that's today.
On a what's
on a
today? On a
th-
Thursday?
Thursday?
It might be. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
even
maybe
know.
because people have off tomorrow. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's like a Friday. I don't know.
Wait, it is a Friday.
Oh, you said tomorrow.
No, you said
What?
tomorrow's like a Friday.
No, I said today
today's
is
like a Friday.
Oh, who people got off tomorrow?
Yeah,
For what?
4th of July.
But it's the 3rd of July is tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you know.
Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse us. We have a special son, and we're trying to explain to him about the 4th of July.
About 3-day
Whatever.
weekends.
what day it is? What time it is?
Sometimes when a holiday lands on a Saturday, they just give everybody off on Friday. and
Yeah.
I'm about
It's
it.
a 3-day
Yeah.
weekend.
I like it.
But I don't.
Sometimes.
It's like I don't know. I think I was thinking like no Ned in your head. 4th of July. But I was like, what's the big deal? Ned in your head.
Yeah.
Come in
Friday
here do
morning.
an hour and a half of American songs, dressed in red, white, and blue. And send everybody off for the 4th. So it sounds like a good time. Ned in your head tomorrow morning, probably 8:00. Probably 8:00 to 9:30.
Did y'all eat the fish I gave you?
Yeah, we did. It's good.
Both of them? Were both of them good?
Yeah, I thought they
Yeah.
were both good.
Oh, which one tasted better? Did you know which was which?
What was the long one? The long one tasted better.
Yeah, I thought so too.
What was that?
Trout. That was
Trout was a little better.
And the pompano.
It was still good.
It was
still good.
it was decent. I liked it. I liked the texture of it. Kind of more of a dense fish.
Yeah.
And I thought it was pretty good. Both fish that I'm on my barely keep list. Barely worth it to keep. Yeah, the trout's decent. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
And the pompano it was pretty good, I thought. Still, but
I don't know if I've ever heard of pompano.
like when I got that Kobe, I was like this, or the redfish. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is delicious. And I used to even keep, if I had a bad day, I'd keep some trash fish. But I figured that started turning me off of fish completely, so I quit doing it. Just bringing like the crappier fish home and
Yeah.
cooking them up and eating them and being fishy.
You
And
got to make it special.
kind of crappy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think I'm over that. You get a couple real fishy bites, and you're like, man, it's kind of turning me off fish completely. I don't want want to lose my taste for fish.
That's I hate when you get something fishy.
Yeah. Me and Bella ended up going to the Wiki Watchy yesterday. It was weird. I don't we woke up and Lauren's going to lunch with her friend. So we're like, all right, let's find something to do so we're not just chilling at the house all day. And I was like, let's take the canoe to Wiki Watchy. And Bella's like, we need a motor. Because my motor it's like 30 years old, my electric motor.
Yeah.
It's been sitting on the side of the house for about a year now. And the handles broke off. It's just a little thing you got to try and twist. And I was like, I don't even know if it works anymore. So I was like, we're just going to go paddle down. And she's complaining because she doesn't like the canoe. And she wants a motor. But I remember Lauren had a paddle board, so I was like, "Oh, we'll just take the paddle board down there." And I didn't have a pump for it, but I was hoping somebody there would have a pump. But some guy, I go up to some guy, and he's almost done loading up, to go. And I'm like, "Can I borrow your pump?" And he's getting close to being, finished. It takes like 1,000 pumps, and I'm just like, I can't. It's 100 degrees out, and I'm in the parking lot, and I'm just like, I gotta keep pumping because I can't, keep this guy waiting all day. And I was just pumping and pumping. I felt like a homeless person because I was so sweaty in front of this guy. He's like, yeah, it's a workout. I'm like, yeah, it fucking is.
God.
Oh man, it was bad.
Why didn't you just pump it up at home? I thought you had a truck to put it in.
Why do I got to work on my truck today, like tomorrow. I think it's my house. It's, it's like a Libra scale, my house is really clean right now. So that means my truck is just a disaster.
You threw everything from his house in his truck?
I didn't throw everything from my house in my truck. I've been doing a lot lately. And fucking Bella was right. We needed a motor, man. Like, that sucked so bad. It wasn't...
You were just on a paddle board? What, do you sit on it, or do you have to stand the whole time?
You sit on it, but it was... well, you can stand on it. I haven't mastered the standing up on a paddleboard yet.
Stand the whole time going down
Really,
a
it's
river.
that hard to stand on a paddleboard?
I've only...
Because I see a bunch of dorks at the beach on their paddleboard.
Well, I'm not really much of a paddleboarder, so I've never really tried it much. I've tried it once or twice on the Wiki Watchy with Lauren after like 8 beers, and I ate shit. So that was a long time ago.
It just looks like a horrible time to me.
Me too. I'm glad you're the anti-paddleboarding crowd.
Who wants to stand up going down a river the whole time?
You're communing with nature.
It was the worst, one of the worst Wiki Watchy experience I've ever had.
Was there many people out there?
There wasn't that too many people out there. I was kind of surprised, but it was super high tide when we get there, so it's all real. The water's not super clear like it usually is.
Yeah.
So we went, like 2 miles down and just black water and then it's flowing in too. So it's easier to go, and the whole time I'm thinking,
You're thinking I gotta get back.
I'm thinking
so hard.
I'm gonna be out there long enough for the current to change, but I'm like, man, that takes hours and hours. And sure enough, we're like, all right, you ready to turn around? And gosh, that paddle back. The main thing was like, I've done it before, and paddleboarded for hours and kayaked for hours, and it's just like I'm always just want to go further. This is easy. But I didn't have a backrest on the last time I went. There was a chair that hooked up in there.
I didn't have my backrest.
And that ruined my time, not having a backrest. Like, usually you're sitting in the canoe or kayak or whatever, and it's real easy. You're just leaning back. You couldn't. I had to have my
no
feet.
leverage. No leverage.
Most people sit on their knees. I can't sit on my knees. Like, it's just not something I'm capable of.
You wouldn't walk the next day.
So I had to sit with my feet forward and row the whole time. So it was just like the hardest ab workout. Like every paddle is just like the hardest thing ever. And oh my God, I thought I was going to die. My abs were cramping up. My legs were cramping up.
Sounds like a great time.
It was terrible.
So even if you wanted to take a motor, you didn't have one.
No, and it wouldn't have gone on the paddleboard
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
But it wasn't fun.
Was there any fun to be had?
No.
Not the whole day.
No, not really good spots to stop because it was so high tide and no sandy beaches, no clear water.
Lauren says, I used to go all the time, and it's not that bad. Trace
It's
is
not-
just being a baby. You have to
she
plan
agreed
your
with
trip
me at
with the
first,
tides.
but it was not. She doesn't understand that if I had a backrest or was able to sit on my knees, it would have been a fantastic time, and I wouldn't have had an issue. It was the fact that I had to sit like this with my feet up, and if I put my feet down on my side, it was easy. But then I'm just dragging, dragging, and can't barely paddle that way. It was, it was awful. It's traumatizing. And then it was just that last mile getting back to the dock against the current, and Bella did a lot of the rowing on the way down, but she's kind of, over it at this point.
Of course.
It's like 2 hours in, she's back there eating chips while I'm up at the front just trying to row. Oh,
Well, she's not going to be able to row against the current.
yeah. Gave up, left me to do the hard lifting.
Lauren says, I can't pick on Trace too much, though. He bought me a swing.
Oh, I bought a nice swing.
Yeah.
Kind of swing.
It's basically the same thing you got on the front porch,
Oh, okay.
except newer and nicer. I
Yeah.
got it brand new and put it together yesterday.
Oh, good for you.
Those are nice. I like to sit when it rains. I like to go sit out there and swing and watch the rain.
Gosh, I got it, and it was like the seat part. Just the seat part was like already assembled on the top, and I opened it up, and I'm like, all right, we'll put the. I just got back from the Wiki Watchy, and I had a couple hours before it got dark. I was like, all right, let me throw this thing together real quick. And I just took that top part off, and then there was just like a million parts under it. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be.
The whole frame?
Yeah, it was so many parts. I'm like, this is gonna take forever. But I ended up putting it together pretty quick in an hour and a half or so. And I also, the whole thing I put together without loosening it or tightening any bolts at all. Like, I just put it together hand tight everywhere, and then I was going to come around and tight. But there was so many fucking bolts. I was just like, man, I'm definitely missing a cut. Like, for the other stuff. Like, which ones are loose? Which ones are tight? I was kind of lost track a little bit. Like, this is a fuck ton of bolts. I got to remember to tighten.
I remember putting together a barbecue grill, like a gas grill, one time at the old house. That was the worst, day and a half of my life. It's just, I look at that, the part, when you take the parts out and there's 300 screws, you're like, no, this is gonna, no.
That big bag of screws. And, it just seems like they give you a little bit more than, the cheapest tool you've ever seen to put it together. Give me a fucking wrench, man. I paid $230 for this fucking swing.
Really? Where'd you get it?
I got it online.
Oh, they sent it to
They
you?
sent it to me. I was already worried from the start. It had cushions in it. And I guess they super vacuum packed the cushions to where they're this thin, but they all got holes in them. And it looked like somebody backed up a truck and just fucking threw it out.
Jesus God Almighty.
just fucking tossed that bitch in our yard. It was just the box was like exploded. I was like, this is a bad sign, and stuff's falling out while I'm trying to put it in the truck. I'm like, I doubt that they got this in the yard without it all fucking other parts falling out somewhere. But
Timu? Is it a Timu swing?
I don't think I went a little bit higher than a Timu swing. It's like the quality of your. It's like the exact same one as yours, except for nicer.
Huh.
And then Lauren goes to the store, goes to Walmart, and gets a bunch of stuff for it, just like 2 tiki torches and some solar lights. And I'm like, oh, you really white trashing up my new swing already, aren't you? and I was like, oh, just kidding, that's a joke. But then 30 minutes later, she's like, next time I get a bread tie, I'm gonna tie the solar panel to the top. And I was like, next time you get a bread tie, like what? Next time I come across me one of them bread ties, like you can't think
How
of
about
you can't think of something better. Like the only option you have is a bread tie that one day you might get. Next time I get a bread tie, not even this time, not even I'm gonna go get a bread tie.
if I ever buy me
Ever
a
come
loaf
across
of
me a
bread?
bread tie.
If only there were a store called Bread Ties Are Us.
The bread tie deal. I was like, after I called it, you were trying to white trash up my swing. You did that on purpose, right? You don't just come up with that bread tie thing right after that and not expect to be made fun of.
Oh, that's funny. Didn't I give you a thing of
Bread ties.
It's like a roll of some Thai
roll.
stuff. I thought I gave that to you.
I do have that. I have a roll of. My dumbass had a roll of bread ties in my pocket and didn't even realize it.
I gave that to you for your garden thing.
Yeah, too hot for a garden, man. Above ground garden, at least. All my plants are still doing good that are in buckets around on the ground, but my above ground garden's fried.
Really?
Had you been getting any of this rain?
No.
We got 2 days of rain. It's been awesome.
Well, what was it? Tuesday? I was, going to mow my grandma's yard and do a show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it wasn't awesome, but like it started pouring rain and I was like, oh man, I might not have to mow my grandma's yard today. And then like the fucking lightning strikes and the power goes out here. And I'm like, oh, why not have to do a show? I'm like, I think I'm just going to go home now. And Lauren called me and she was like, man, I hope it's raining, out by us. And I was like, man, it's been... With the way it's raining everywhere, it's got to be raining at our house.
No such
Pulled
thing.
pulled down our driveway, and the road was perfectly dry.
Sucks.
It's like, oh man,
So
we didn't
dry.
get no rain.
It's supposed to really rain in the next 2 or 3 days.
That's what it's been saying
Friday.
forever.
No, this is like a forecast of a bunch of rain for 2 or 3 days, so you should get hit. I'm so happy. I could just get. I guess when you have a small yard. Like we used to have, you don't really notice a drought. It's like, you don't care. Well, I don't have to cut the lawn.
Yeah.
Lawn's
Yeah.
dying. Here, the horses are eating everything is turning into dirt.
Yeah.
Just everything looks so dry. You got to worry about, fires and everything. And now it's nice and mushy and green and wet.
Yes, it's very nice.
But I don't know how I forgot. It's called a porch swing. So you're supposed to put it on a porch maybe. And so it's gonna. I forgot it's gonna have to deal with the rain.
Yeah, you got to do something to keep the cushions from.
I don't know.
From
It's got
rotting.
the top on it, so I figured.
Yeah.
But that's not
it's
really
still
gonna
gonna
do nothing. I bought her a porch swing. I told her maybe one day I'd buy her a porch.
You won her heart with a porch swing
Oh,
and some bread ties and some Mountain Dew.
nice.
That's a Mother's Day gift right there.
Yeah, it is.
I got one more time. This is just a different angle of the people falling down in the earthquake. But look at the buildings in the background. Well, I have to play it a couple times because there's so many things to look at. It's like, this is one of the worst earthquakes I've seen. How powerful it was. Watch these buildings. I don't need that music. Watch the buildings and they just crumble.
Man.
3 of them just crumble. Now I'm gonna go back and watch the people. Whoa, man.
Man,
That's
mean, just to
crazy.
not even be able to stand like that's crazy.
That whiplashes that building back and forth 3 or 4 feet, and it can't take it, I guess.
God.
Hey, let's
That's
watch
really-
one more time. Watch him fall down.
It's really a good coordination test. Look at that guy in the purple. Do you see the guy in the purple? I mean, he's lost as fuck, doesn't know what to do. But the first guy shooting out, man, he's got some balance.
I saw another guy shooting out with balance too.
Where's the guy in purple?
Where's the
Play
guy?
it. He comes out the hottest right there.
Oh.
Okay, he's coming
I
in
think
hot.
that, yeah, right
coming
there.
in hot.
Look at that.
Oh man, that guy's a ninja.
He should be in the NFL.
That guy's a
There was
ninja.
some NFL moves I saw right there. He doesn't know where to go,
was-
but he's going there.
He was dancing on top of the shift, man. He was moving.
I
He's
mean,
talking about the guy out by the car.
Yeah, he gets out there quick. He flies past everybody who's falling down.
This guy's an alien. Here we go. Watch him again. Here he goes. And he's like, whoa, whoa, ha, he, oh,
This
whoa.
way. I mean, the earthquake changed his mind on which way he was going. Like, I guess I'm going this way now. But he never lost his footing.
He never did. I think he took one look at those buildings to his left. So I'm not going
Wrong way.
I'm going that way.
Oh, I could watch this guy all day.
This guy's my hero. Bam, bam, he's flying. Boom, ha, hey, whoa, no, whoa, I gotta get out of here.
I can't believe
That's
those
crazy.
buildings fell like that. And
Insane.
look on the right side of those buildings. Where's that look like that? It looks like they were falling because there's a lot of dust or something, but they weren't.
Well,
They didn't fall. So, maybe the dust came from the other building.
Yeah, it came from the other buildings. Watch this girl crawl the whole way. Everybody else has already gotten up. Everybody else has gotten up. And she's just like crawl. She's like Gollum. Ah, precious, precious. Oh, that's a bad one. Not a lot of coverage about such a terrible tragedy. We're talking about like the reflecting
I'm sending that.
pool and
I'm
shit.
clipping
Yeah.
that video and sending it to the NFL. That guy needs to be drafted.
That's his highlight reel.
Oh,
That's funny.
guy had balance, man.
That guy's a stud.
He is
Oh, here's a terrible story.
terrible.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't hear about this, babe, on the news. I'm surprised it says heartbreaking photos show Florida hiker, 31 years
Oh, that
old,
girl.
who was killed, dismembered by an alligator.
Can you imagine the trauma too that her boyfriend was trying to save her
wrestle her away from the alligator?
and he already ripped off one of her
Yeah.
arms, and
No.
and the other one was like hanging.
Yeah.
So he kept trying to save her from the alligator, and her arms were just being ripped off. Can you imagine the trauma of that the rest of your life? And now the dad, her dad is like slamming Florida,
What?
saying that they're not, that they need to kill more of these alligators. That they don't have control of the alligators.
Well, we don't.
But
They're
he
wild
says,
animals.
He says more of them should be killed. He
It's
said
like
they
there's-
might have been, going extinct or something at one point, but now they thrive, and the state doesn't do enough to put up signs about gators, but he says she knew about gators. He's like, she knew about gators and stuff, but she went swimming out in some lake on a hike.
Yeah. What are you going
And but he's saying Florida needs to get control of the alligators.
Kill 'em all.
And
Kill
kill
'em
some
all.
of 'em.
Okay.
Yeah, people are. Well,
What the one of your precious loved ones gets eaten by a 12-foot alligator, babe. But if you could go back in time a year and somehow manage to kill every alligator, would you do it? You would do it.
might.
Yes.
You would do
If
it.
you had a time
See?
machine.
So we should kill.
Yeah, because your mind changes. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if I disagree with them or not. I just know that that's what he was saying. He's saying now is that they need to get control of, not kill every alligator,
No, just the big ones.
but
Just the big ones, big enough to kill people.
maybe they should put up. I mean, they can't put signs on every lake in the whole all over every lake in the whole
I mean,
state.
the grizzly bears are gone. The polar bears are gone. Let's get real. We're just expanding, and all these animals are going to be extinct eventually. Let's just do it early
There's
and
just
save
too many
a few human lives. See, I'm changing my stance completely. It's inevitable. All these animals are going to die. The Florida panther has no chance.
No chance.
No
They
chance
get
at
killed all
Let's
the
get
time.
real. They're bringing in hybrid panthers from Texas to keep the species alive. It's like,
Yeah.
they get hit by
Well,
cars.
they're the ones that are letting them be killed by, too much growth.
You know what you don't hear? You don't hear about the Florida panther, and I bet they're about to go extinct because I bet there's nothing to eat in the Everglades because the
Python.
the pythons ate it all, and you don't hear nothing about it.
Well, they're doing that with a bunch of different things around the country, bringing in wolves and panthers and it just seems really fucking stupid to me. The main reason being, they went extinct here, and you haven't changed anything. First off, I don't know if you should be reintroducing panthers into places where a bunch of people live and might take a baby or something.
It
But
might.
also, you would have to change the environment and change how you did things to live with these things to make them not go extinct again. So to just add more to an already fucked up problem doesn't really solve anything.
It's just going to be, I guess, the law. So this species will survive now because the laws against killing them have changed. But doesn't mean they'll be able to coexist with people, and not kill their livestock and, maybe your toddler. It's one of those 50-50s. I mean, there's eventually there's nothing you can do to stop the populace from growing and creeping across the countryside, and all these animals will go extinct because humans can't live with them.
Yeah.
That's just inevitable.
I mean, I was thinking about the alligator thing, and I just wish there was a way I could kill one and eat one, so I could eat it, have some fried gator tail. But I'm like, I don't think there's a legal way you could do it to where it wouldn't get out of control. Like the only thing is to increase the tags and make them cheaper, or whatever. But there's no scenario where I go wherever you got to go to get a tag to kill it out. It's just not happening. So I was like, well, maybe they should have, a day or two open season on gators. And I was like, that just sounds like the most, I think that might end Florida. Like that's the most
Florida thing
the
ever.
most out of control day of the year, right? Would
Alligator
be
carnage.
One day open season. I mean, you'd have people
Torturing them for one thing.
keeping an eye on an alligator for a while, all year long, waiting to kill it for the
yeah.
one day. You'd have people anti-alligator hunting people just fighting the alligator hunting people, and it'd just be like 1,000 airboats at the boat.
Yeah,
It'd be the
1,000
busiest
airboats.
fucking boating day of the year.
Alligator purge.
People getting bit, maybe a couple people getting killed.
Some these non-professional jackasses who think they know how to.
A lot of
hunt gators
alligators
at
being
night.
abused because they didn't kill them right. You know what I mean? Trying to capture them or
'cause
they're
they're not viewed. People,
hurting 'em and-
people, don't view them as anything. They view them as lizards, so they don't treat. They don't worry about how they treat them.
Yeah.
Well, they are lizards.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty stupid. That's why you can't feed alligators. You give an alligator a cupcake, and he's like, cupcake, you cupcake.
Yep. They're dumb as a
That's
box
not
of
dumb.
rocks.
That's just an animal.
Dumb as a
And,
box
I mean,
of
a lot of
rocks.
us
Gators
people are
are
dumb
a
too.
lot dumber than most
Some
animals.
animals might think, man, those humans are so fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
we are. I mean, but the gators are.
They don't even know how to live off the land.
How do
That's
we?
what the animals think of us. They're so stupid they don't even know how to live off the land.
How do we
do.
know that certain animals are smarter? What's our IQ test for animals?
I think
Maybe
all
it's,
animals. I don't think
I
animals
know what
are
it is
all
for
stupid.
mammals.
I don't know why you guys always say that.
I'm
You
just
always
asking.
say so many animals are stupid. It's like they know how to live, how they're supposed to live, and they're
You sound
smart
like
at it.
Me,
Maybe they're just maybe lizards are Albert Einstein geniuses, but their life is to catch flies and sit around going meh, meh, and then they're just thinking. They're sleeping, eating, and thinking about cool stuff. How do we know it goes on a lizard brain? Or you dissect
I
it
know,
and see how
You
simple
have to think
how
of an
simple
animal,
it is.
of each animal in their world. That doesn't mean they're stupid because they're not human.
I think so. I think it's see.
In
I think it does.
mammals,
I
I
think it
believe
does.
we measure it by brain to size ratio. He is a mammal.
Is it just size, or do you just like you open a lizard brain? It's got nothing there. It's like a real simple thing.
The brains, we don't comprehend any type of brains as humans. We don't really know what it is or what's going on. But they judge mammals at least by the size of their brain compared to their body, the rest of their body. And that's supposed to tell you how smart a mammal is.
All right. How complex is a lizard's brain?
Super complex.
Is it?
I don't trust
It's
it.
highly specialized, but relatively simple. Well, I don't know what that means. Contradictory. It lacks the large, wrinkly outer layer, the cerebral cortex that humans use for complex thought and language. Instead, it is mostly built to keep the lizard alive, which is what it has to do.
Well, does that not make you smarter if you're better at surviving? Like, it seems like you kind of go hand in hand a little bit.
I think we're better at survival. I go walk up, I'll go kill 10 lizards today.
That's true. Or an alligator, I could get, I guess not really with your hands, though. It's the ability to use tools that really separates us. And is that a smartness thing, or is that a thumb deal?
I stomp a lizard to death, buddy.
I'm talking about like a gator.
Yeah, our ability to use tools, because a gator kick our ass.
But I mean,
All these animals would kick our ass.
I could go catch a 10-foot alligator,
that.
with a couple
Flashlight
Well,
and a fish hook.
I mean, I'm like, thinking it'd be harder than it would be. You just get a rope and with a big hook on it, and you pull the alligator in, and then you
Put a
shoot it with a
stake-
gun.
yeah, that's it. Stake on a hook.
Yeah.
So some animals are seen as dumb. It says many of these animals are ecological specialists. Their brains and behaviors are tuned to one or a few survival tasks, not general problem solving. For example, a bird that only eats seeds doesn't need a complex navigation skills. It just needs to find and eat them. Some animals that are seen as stupid, or like it says, these koalas specialize to eat eucalyptus leaves. They sleep 20 hours a day, have small brains, making them slow to adapt to outside their native forests. So they're seen as dumb. But they say a key takeaway: no species is stupid in an absolute sense. What looks like stupidity is often highly effective adaptation to specific environments. As the saying
That
goes,
sounds like a fancy word for stupid.
well, it says, as the saying goes, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. Right, that's what I say. So you can't judge an animal on whether it has can do human things.
No, you can think. I think a fish that just stays alive. That's all. I'm really good at staying alive. So here's a grouper. I'm not alive anymore. I don't know if that brain is if that makes it intelligent, just makes it good at staying alive. And you can argue that's some kind of intelligence, and I don't know if you're wrong. So I don't know.
It says, while stupid is a human label, some species appear to have limited problem-solving skills, rigid survival strategies, or behaviors that seem odd by our standards.
62.
That doesn't mean they lack intelligence. Many of these traits are perfectly adapted to their environments.
Yeah, well, we were when we were cavemen. That's all we were probably built for survival. But we overcame it, and our brains grew. And now look at what we can do, babe. Look at all the wonderful
and
things
now
we
we're
can
ruining the whole world.
I hate the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Like, I be doing a lot of book cover judging. all the time.
Most
man.
people do. You're just
Yeah.
not allowed to say that
It's-
you do anymore.
Even a book or a movie, like I'm going 100% almost off the cover. that's how I pick out a book or a movie, basically, and maybe not a book, but I mean, you see a trashy person, you can just tell, man. Like I don't know what it is about like trashy people. But you just can't hide that. Like, I swear, you just like can't. I mean, maybe you are doing. You got tattoos and you got. I don't know. You don't look like you've taken a shower in a while. Maybe there are things that are giving it away for me that I'm not realizing. But like, trashy people, you're just like, oh, that guy's trashy. Like something about their face or something's telling me that guy's
Face.
trash.
Born trashy.
Some of them you can just tell by their body. You got that wiry, trashy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the way I dress or whatever it is, but I give off the vibes that I'm up to no good. I don't know if you can just look at me.
Maybe
and
you
tell.
just look suspicious because you're thinking you look suspicious, so you
It's-
act more suspicious.
Suspicious.
I want to see a video of Chase walking from his car into a 7-Eleven while a cop is watching him.
I would love
Yeah,
to see
that.
that video, man. Like that's. I mean, I lose it. I mean, just straight. I'll be. There's nothing I'm doing wrong. It's not as bad if there's a bunch of people around, but like I pulled up. It was the hardest time I've ever had. I pulled up at night to a gas station, and it's a far walk from the pump that I parked at to the store, and right between me and the store parked a cop. And I did, to where I had to walk just like right in front of him. And man, when I was in front of his car, I was like,
He fell down.
I'm really struggling to walk. I forgot how to walk. I can't walk.
He almost falls down.
I was like, don't fall.
The cop's
Don't
like,
fall.
the cop's like, what is this guy
I
got on
completely
him?
lost all mobile
This guy's on angel
Mobility.
dust.
mobility, and I was just lost in the sauce, man. And I was like, don't worry, you're not doing. I'm like, I'm gonna get a DUI because I fall down in front of him, and then he's gonna, even though I'm sober, he's gonna be like,
That guy must be drunk.
He must be something for me falling down in the parking lot, busting your fucking lip open. It'd be worse if you busted your lip and then you're talking.
You
like
get
that.
up and you're all
Yeah.
bleeding.
You know,
that.
that's just, you're like, this cop's like, man, this guy really looks like he's fucked up.
He ended up going to jail. for
Yeah,
nothing-
go
for
to
nothing.
jail because I freaked out.
Obviously intoxicated, sir. That's just like the drunk, walk to the bathroom at a restaurant. He gets a lot of concentration,
Yeah.
trying to look normal as you walk to the bathroom.
Well, I mean, you'll sit there and you don't realize that you're even, you're just so chill and in your environment and drinking. You don't realize that, whoa, I'm not, I didn't know I was this drunk. Yeah. And you got to make that walk.
Ooh. I want to finish this alligator story.
Oh yeah.
It says her and her boyfriend were on a trip that turned tragic when they went for a swim in the Econlockhatchee River at Little Big Econ State Forest. A giant 12-foot gator lunged from the water and clenched its jaws onto Clark as she was in just 3 feet of water. So she's probably standing in water, which would be up to her waist. Up to her waist. And this gator lunged at her, ripping one arm completely off. Can you imagine?
Man.
Horrible.
They were hiking and they just stopped to swim, said the FWC. She was bitten on both her arms. The boyfriend was the one that made the phone call. He was trying to get help from trying to get her from the alligator's mouth. And on the way to the hospital, she passed away from her injuries.
Man.
Says when she was desperately tried to fight off the beast, she heroically freed her arm, which means probably ripped it
Yeah.
off. but the alligator instantly clamped onto her other arm.
Oh man,
Can you imagine?
bad luck.
Yeah, because these beasts, that thing's a killing machine.
Yeah, it is.
He tried to stem her catastrophic blood loss on the shore, as both her arms had been severed.
Yeah, it's why you want to date a trace, though. That's the only one of the positives. You know, you're probably getting saved from a 12-foot alligator if I'm your boyfriend.
I don't know, but
Unless he gets you too.
Yeah.
But can you imagine that guy has to remember that for? Oh my God.
That's a hell of a bar story.
that's a bummer.
I mean, they were. Yeah, Brown Buck says they literally went swimming in a swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lauren was telling me the place that they were swimming she's been to, and you would not. It's not like a place you would go swimming.
It's like be swimming at Hillsborough River State Park.
Yeah,
you know?
negative on that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe I was just the other day in Gant Lake up to, underwater looking for my keys.
My God.
Yeah, Trace. Don't do that anymore.
Oh, I had the creepy guy keeping it. He was on alligator
Oh,
lookout.
yeah, he's gonna save you. Who had a gun? Did he have a gun?
No, he was playing with his knife, but I mean, he was just a weirdo. And I was sitting there, holding the dock, stomping around, trying to find my keys. I'm just like, make sure there's no alligators behind me. Oh, I mean, Gant Lake's not. Right there at the boat ramp, there's usually a couple little alligators. But
Yeah.
you don't see too many big ones around there, but I'm sure they are.
The little ones came from somewhere.
I probably wouldn't do it again now after all the hearing about all these alligator attacks. I mean, it took me 2 hours of sitting there fucking with a net trying to find it to finally be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get in.
I can't believe you found him.
I didn't.
Oh, you
I
didn't
never
find- you
did.
never did.
Never found them.
No.
That's why I'm using a key
With
with the pair of pliers and the fob and the whole deal. I gotta see. That's one of those things you never remember to go actually
You
do.
need to do that.
But I'm just
You're gonna be stuck
I think I'd-
somewhere.
Even I would go do that rather than have to start my car with a pair of pliers.
I'm more of. How much is a fucking key fob, man, for a car? It feels like
A couple $100
What you
bucks.
just paid for that swing?
God damn, it feels like you should be able to go. If I bought a car from Ford, I mean, they're little plastic key fobs that they program. Like, it must cost them $2 per fob.
They're just gouging people
And you
because they know people need them.
I mean, they should almost give it to you for free since you bought their product. And all you need is the key to your car. You should have to bring your license and prove that you own the truck. And after that, they should be like, oh, we'll hook you up with a new key since you bought our, this truck.
Since
this $50,000 truck.
about our customers.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna gouge you again.
I mean, I bought it used from somebody, but still,
Get the double gouge.
double gouge.
Double gouge. That'll be $375 for your new key fob.
Oh, I guarantee it is.
I bet it fucking is. Those bastards. Corporate
I'll
greed.
get one if it's less than $9.
Corporate greed. Let me find the corporate greed.
You'll be stuck somewhere like out at Wiki Watchy with Bella or something. You're gonna get stuck.
Well, I have my
somewhere.
key.
I know,
in
but
two pieces.
you've lost the other one, so it's not.
I
like
can't believe
you
I
won't
haven't
lose
lost the
the-
little silver
I
part.
can't.
Yeah,
I can't
that's what I'm
believe it.
saying. That's even. You're gonna lose that eventually.
Did you see the people that climbed the Empire State Building spire
Yeah.
with a
I'm-
flag?
Was that 2
I'm-
women?
No, it was
It
a
looked-
dude
It
and
looked
a
like
woman.
women.
Oh,
the
I
dude
thought
and
it
woman?
was
He
2
proposed
women.
to her.
I thought it was 2.
What?
Somebody said
He
2.
proposed to her on the on the platform below this.
Okay, I thought someone had said it was 2 women that proposed. One.
No,
proposed.
I know. Like they got a whole page, and somebody said they have a Netflix special. I'm not sure if that's true, but where they climb crazy things, and
That's awful.
I don't know how I feel about it because
I
have
don't
some
care if they
breaking
climbed
news
it.
heading.
I don't care that they're risking their own life, but man,
Ugh.
that's Gotta be.
That makes me
That's
sick.
disgusting.
That makes me sick to my
I
stomach.
know
You
everybody's
just-
using that picture to put their own stuff on that flag and putting pictures on Facebook. They're all over Facebook with people's own sayings on them.
Yeah.
Stop moving to Florida is one of them.
Spire in New York City. We see a couple of people, two individuals who appear masked, and they have now placed what looks
Look
like
at
a
that.
flag
They have
with a message.
zero fear.
Yeah, there's
I
something. You're
mean,
just born without that.
yeah.
I think so. You got to be born without that.
I mean, they're not clinging or nothing. They're just like, I'm just standing on the ground.
I mean, I get it. Like my fear of spiders. Like, you know, some people are afraid of snakes just that same way, and I just don't have that in me. You know, I can go pick up a snake, no problem. But you know, I also got the heights deal,
yeah, the heights deal.
which goes away for me if I'm over water, which is a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid of heights at all if I'm climbing over a, you know, pool of water. Well, but I don't know if that's just because I'm rational and I know if I fall, I'll be all right.
Not necessarily.
Not
Not if it's
necessarily.
not
Should
deep
be.
enough. Not
On
deep
it.
enough, you're going to break your legs.
On top of the Empire State Spire. So this is a live look out of New York City, and we've been trying to read what this flag says. It's a little unclear, but we do see the word love. We see the word power. And peace
What
as
are they,
well. So
ignorant? I
this
mean,
is-
you just pause it and read
I mean,
the
come
flag.
on.
Like if that was my job, you know, to figure out what it said, like I don't really care too much. I'm kind of trying to read it, but like I'd be like, hey, somebody go pause that and see what it says.
Yeah.
If I'm on the news,
I mean, I read it one time. I forget what it says, but
It
it
says
said
when the power of love becomes the love of power, the world knows.
No, and I forget.
The world knows something peace. Imagine no peace.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean that's just pausing it right there. The thing for them to act like we have no idea what this flag says.
Piece it together here. We're trying to piece it together. It's a real mystery here. What's on this
mystery.
flag?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Someone
real
told them,
mystery.
"Don't tell people what that flag says."
That's what it
The
is.
Riddler.
I saw the word love and then power. That's all I know.
to read what this flag says. It's a little unclear, but we do see the word love. We see the word power. And peace as well. So this is
We
happening.
don't see the other words. Our brains can't see those other words.
Been told not to see any other words in my script.
right now live out of New York City, and it almost looks like these people might even have what appears to be
I mean, just like if that was me squatting here, I would faint
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
tumble to my death.
Yep.
I would be terrified. Oh, I don't like that at all. Ugh.
Horrible.
some capes on them with masks that cover their head as well as their face. We have some.
I saw one of them. It showed without the mask on at all, like when they were proposing or something.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what'd you wear a mask for? If you're
Well, I
just
mean,
gonna-
what he did, they wore a mask for a different reason than to not be caught, because you got to know you're going to get caught. You're not just going
Yeah, you
to
can't
climb
get
back
down.
down from the Empire State Building with no. I mean, you brought a flag. You know people are going to notice you, and you want people to notice you. You're not just going to climb down and be like, well, the cops aren't here yet. You know,
What did they have? A drone taking that picture of them? Somebody
a
sent
helicopter or a drone.
I mean, yeah. See, why as a news station, why would you bother with a helicopter, man? Just get a drone,
Yeah.
take pictures instead of
To
that.
get,
So I
get
wonder how
places
long
quicker.
it takes to climb up there.
I don't want to know. Do you think that? So, did you hear about them getting arrested or anything?
Yeah, they got arrested.
I didn't hear any.
I don't think it's a huge deal.
I don't think it
charge.
is either. They might throw the book at them, the maximum for climbing, building climbing. So.
Since they had that flag
Yeah.
about powerful people.
Yeah, they were saying, they walked both of them out of the courtroom, and they just look so done up, and, they're two very good-looking people, and it just, everybody's like, it looks like a fucking scene from a
Yeah.
movie, And it's like, what are they distracting us from right now? That's all the comments I saw. Might just be my algorithm, but everybody's just like, this is we're being distracted from something.
See,
They're doing something
the
right
current
now.
government is paying people to put anti-government signs up just to distract you.
Yeah.
That's where we are now. Yippee-yo, what time is it? We need to take a break.
Oh, man.
Let's take a break.
Flew by. Jerry coming today?
I believe so. And we'll be right back with more Cluster.
Good morning, Old Mill Pond Elementary. How may I help you?
Yeah, I was calling about, I heard this 8-year-old at your school was suspended because he was caught with a toy Lego gun the size of a quarter. Now, what's going on with that?
Yes, sir. Well, we have a zero tolerance policy for any kind of violent weapons in this school.
Well, it's not a violent weapon. It's a toy gun. I mean, you guys make Barney the dinosaur look like fucking Richie Incognito. I mean, this is outrageous.
I'm sorry, sir. Anything that looks like any kind of a violent weapon is not allowed to be in the school.
You people need to get back in the real world. I mean, the average 8-year-old spends about 6 hours a day killing prostitutes on Grand Theft Auto. I think he knows the difference between a Glock and a fucking Lego gun. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we seem to have been disconnected.
Sir, I'm sorry. What was your name again?
My name's Ned.
Ned, is there anything else I can help you with today?
Well, you're not addressing the problem. You're just giving me bullet points.
I'm
Oh,
sorry
wait.
you don't agree with the Lego
I
gun.
said bullets. I'm sorry. I have verbally assaulted you with a metaphor. Take me away.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, you can stop suspending kids for bringing toys to school.
Sir, I'm sorry that you disagree with our policy, but it is school policy. All children and parents are aware.
Jesus, what is your school mascot? A giant vagina?
Good morning, Old Mill Pond Elementary. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm calling from the Old Mill Pond Boys restroom.
Ned.
And there's a kid in here trying to take my lunch money using a G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip. I need help. Stat!
Good morning, Old Mill Pond Elementary. How may I help you?
Yeah, this is a SWAT team. We got you surrounded. We got a call. There were 2 perpetrators
Ned.
playing rock, paper, and scissors in the courtyard.
Please
We're about
stop
to gas the
calling
place.
me. I do not have time for this. Hello?
Yeah, you better keep an eye on little Timmy. I saw him in the parking lot chewing some Bazooka Joe with a super soaker. And then he called shotgun. Hit the deck!
Good morning, Old Mill Pond Elementary. How may I help you?
Well, it's you, ma'am, who needs
Ned.
help.
Ned, please stop.
Look,
Quit calling me.
you are obsessed with political correctness to an unhealthy degree. I mean,
Ned.
you are basically dildoing yourself and everyone around you with political correctness.
Ned, I do not have time
The kids
for this.
can't play cops and robbers. They can't play cowboys and Indians. They can't have a Lego gun.
Ned.
What's next? Are we going to have to rewrite every song and make it politically correct so there's no guns or violence in them?
Ned.
Well, I just happen to have one right here. And it goes a little something like this. Janie's dad got arrested for letting a minor play with a gun.
Ned.
Janie's dad got arrested for letting a minor play with a gun. Osama bin Laden has won. Hello. God damn it.
Same Hoagie Fest love. Now a full meal. Gotta have a Wawa.
Hey, what's up? It's Ned, and it's time for another Neditorial. That's where I tell you obvious truths, but you don't believe them because you're really, really stupid. Oops, I meant to say vacuous and imbecilic because you're too dumb to know what those words mean. And here we go. I can't take this election bullshit. I can't take it. For years I've been espousing the truth about the evils our lying, corrupt government has perpetrated on us. These vile politicians have stolen our democracy long ago. The thought that one single person in this country believes that these pieces of left or right-wing dog shit are capable of carrying out a legitimate anything, let alone a secure election, is beyond ludicrous. I would actually trust Ludacris the rapper more than any of these assholes. Everybody knows what pieces of shit these people in Washington are. We know they're all on the take. We know they're getting rich on us. We know that they're all pathological, cocksucking, money-grubbing assholes. But, for some reason, when it comes to a free and fair election as put forth in the Constitution, we believe that these soulless pigs have such a soft spot for truth, justice, and the American way that they make sure every election is 100% fair and square, Scout's honor. And if you believe for even a motherfucking nanosecond that that is even remotely possible, well, it's off to the Ned re-education camp for you. That's where I give you 2 Rufinol and then kick you in the dick, or cunt, or whatever your fluid genitalia of the day is. Look, I know you people on the right think that Donald Trump would never, ever try to cheat and steal an election, but get the fuck out of here. Are you just mad that the left are better cheaters than you? How pissed are you that Sleepy Joe pulled the biggest con job of all time? And if you're on the left, are you mad that the cheaters on the right are going to try and cheat after you thought the game was over? I'm sorry, Donald Trump is probably the best cheater of all time. The most amazing, unbelievable, big, fat, beautiful cheater ever. Let me break it down for you kindergarten style. Just remember that Donald Trump was the kid who used to look between his fingers while he was counting during hide and seek. And Joe Biden always peeked at your side of the game when he was playing Battleship. So pop the popcorn, because I don't care if you like CNN's Jake Tapper to jiggle your balls while he feeds you deep state lies, or you prefer Fox News' Sean Hannity tweaking your nipples while he denies the corporate socialism he's paid to promote. The shit's about to hit the fan, and the cheaters done stole all the raincoats. Oh, and due to the government printing trillions of dollars out of thin air, raincoats now cost $1 million. Good luck rooting for your preferred cheaters, assholes. Let out.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Having fun off air conversations.
Yeah, they got several laws that they just put into like 140 different laws in Florida that they put in
To screw us over.
Yeah, one of them requires they're going to start making kids learn cursive writing.
It's a law. I'm gonna get arrested. See, this is why I don't like him.
They're not making people.
Just
Just kids in school.
Yeah, get pulled over. Everything's going good, and then the guy breaks out a notepad. And he's like, "Now, write this in cursive." Like, oh, they always save this till the end and get you at the end with the.
Yeah, that's what they're changing the law for.
You can't. God,
one of the ones I thought was really stupid.
To take a class.
Shut up. Is it calls for public schools to display portraits of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. They put that as a law.
That's a stupid ad. What a waste of time.
Right?
Honestly,
waste of fucking
I mean, that's
time.
just brainwashing, right? Let's just keep these kids brainwashed. And we're going to make it a law that all these schools have to have a portrait of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. It's like, what? Why would you do that?
DeSantis is doing that all over Florida. He's making statues of Liberty Bell and Abraham Lincoln. It's like, hey man, let's spend our money on other things and make it. Nobody cares about no statues. Nobody cares about statues.
It feels like there should almost just be that at a school. Like when you walk in at the front of the school, taped to the fucking front of the door is all their certificates and everything legal papers you gotta have to be a school, and then they're gonna have their legal George Washington fucking photo and Abe Lincoln photo there as well.
It's ridiculous. The
It's just
stupidest thing.
stupid.
And I was trying to read because it's like I know there's some fucked up laws in here, and I was trying to read some of them. And some of them, of course, they make them to where the wording that you're like, well, I don't even know what I just read. I don't know what that means because of some of the wording. But one of them, another one they did was something where it eases the process and lowers costs for Floridians with regard to titles, registrations, and driver's licenses. Let's see. We'll see about that.
We'll see.
Because I always thought those should be free. If you're making us get a driver's license and a tags on our cars, we're already paying the whole system. The whole county building, we're already paying for that with our tax dollars. And now you're trying to charge us. We're paying the employees. So where's all that money going? Because everything we're paying, we already pay for everything. We should not have to pay for that. That should be free for making us do that.
That's a good one, babe.
And then another one is they're changing the name of the Palm Beach International Airport to President Trump.
It's a law. It's a law.
And they also put in there to where they can't reverse that when someone else comes into power, and it's irreversible.
It'll be Trump Airport forever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing where you can make it reversible. I think
don't think you
life
can.
isn't a board game. I think the other guys will come in and change it if they want to.
Trump Airport forever.
Yep, forever.
It's the name of the airport, Trump Airport Forever.
Not allowed
And
to
don't
change
even think
it.
about changing it.
Don't even think about it.
I'll find some more. They had a lot, 140 of them.
Here's some things we might have missed. Lady Stephosaurus subscribed for 70 months.
I think this was during the hang. So.
70 months. Japanese schoolgirl, 18 months and 200 bits. She's in the hospital, so our well wishes to Japanese schoolgirl. Hope you get better. J. Hugo, 31 months. Thank you very much. Triple Edged Sword, 69 months.
Woo!
Vampire Jeremy, 100 bits. And J.C. Knaus gave $10.69 to Ned on PayPal.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And Amy Lynn had to put her dog down, so
That was
our
sad.
apologies. It's never, it's always sad.
Always sad.
But there's always more animals to bring into your life and love. And do good and go to the shelter and rescue another animal that will bring joy back into your life.
Yeah.
And it will pass.
Here's what Japanese schoolgirl said he had while he's in the hospital. Massive, infected, bleeding, anal abscess.
From a
He says
catfish.
100% for real. Most pain I've ever been in. Massive, infected, bleeding, anal abscess.
That's the name of my metal band.
Yeah, hard rock.
My God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That sounds. One more time.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Massive, infected, bleeding, anal abscess.
I wonder if he tells his friends and families about this or just us.
Or just the whole chat.
Just the whole world. Woo, how do you get that? Need I ask?
Yeah. Up to no
Go
good.
A lot of no, a lot of no. I mean, whew,
Anal abscess.
a lot, too much, no good. From what I'm thinking.
I need to get a friend with a boat. Is what I need. I'm tired of being the one.
Tired of being the boat man.
Boat man, it's confusing too, like it's not as fun. I haven't been drinking and boating in the past couple years, and drinking and boating's a lot more fun. But there's always that one point where you go if you bring a bunch of people and you go find a spot and you anchor and everybody's getting drunk because that's what people do on a boat, and you're partying with everybody, and it's just that one point that it hits you that none of these people have to drive a boat home.
Right.
And you're like, they don't have to drive it back to the dock. They don't have to help put it on a trailer. They don't have to trailer it all the way fucking home. Like that is
And they're sitting there going, thank God I don't have to drive this boat home. Tracy, I got someone else that can do it, and I don't have to deal with anything. I can get, right as soon as we get to that dock, I can go get in my car and leave.
Yeah. I don't have a boat. But
Yeah, that's why I always end up buying it, getting a room at the wherever I go. I'm not trying, like tube here. Driving a big boat trailer, like that's something you really shouldn't do after you've been drinking. That's sucks. Like 2 beers is too much for me to want to drive a boat trailer, because you also always got the slight chance that your boat fucking falls off the trailer and kills somebody, or your trailer falls off your car and fucking careens into somebody head on. I don't want. I'm like, let's fucking get a room and stay here. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's no fun.
I'm not a boat trailer guy.
No.
It's not gonna have I'm never gonna have a boat. That's too much responsibility. It's too much work. It's too much. Yeah.
Snookman says that's what trailer straps are for, and safety chains.
I got all of those.
You got to put in the safety chains. I'm just staying home.
Safety chains. I always use mine properly. There's a lot of stuff so much to remember taking out a boat. I love these wireless taillights I got.
Yeah.
But they are, I'm always forgetting them and backing it in with them, and they fall off, and I got to fish them out of the water and stuff.
No
But I do really like them, because you can take them off before you put the water. And even if you forget, they're waterproof, so you're good. If they weren't waterproof, they'd be ruined. But the ones I got, and I've been loving them and talking about them, but I was charging them last time, and at the same time, I pull one out, and not just where I plug it in, like part of the thing came out, like a little metal piece that is in there came out with it. And I was disappointed, and I take the other one out, and it comes out too at the same time. I was like, what are the chances it breaks at the exact same time, both of these? Mm-hmm. But now it's real hard to charge them. I got to finagle them and get them balanced on my counter right.
You probably rip them out.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't rip nothing.
You got to take care of things. Do you still keep them in the case?
No, I passed the case stage.
He had been keeping them real nice, and then then you start trashing them, and then you'd end up having to buy new ones.
They're in my truck.
In your truck, and they're trash.
Under a million piles of whatever.
Oh, there's so many
Fast
things
food
that
with food in it still. He keeps food. You always see food in his truck, like a bag that has some chicken nuggets or French fries or sauce that's been in there for 3 months.
I had to pick Bella up and throw her into the back of the truck over the piles of trash. It's the only way she could get in.
That's what your kids are going to remember. I remember
my truck
as a
is
child,
not usually
our
this
truck
dirty.
Was so
it is
trashed all the time.
It's their fault. It isn't just their fault. There's a lot.
Fault.
I spend a lot of time in my truck. I think more than the average person.
Do you live in your truck?
No, but I just do a lot of driving, and I do a lot of drinking and driving. Not alcohol, but
And eating and driving?
We get, anytime we go get in the car, we got to drive 45 minutes, and everybody wants a drink. So now I got 4 drinks in the car, and then we go somewhere and get some more drinks and some food. Oh, it just gets out of control quick.
If you would just tell everybody when they get out of the car, everybody gather up your trash and bring it in and throw it away.
It's like I'm not one to speak of a clean car, but my passenger floor where I throw my trash, it doesn't get more than like 10 or 12 things in it before I clean it out and start building it up again. Or if somebody's going to take a ride in my car, with me,
definitely
I'll clean it out. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Snookman wants to know how much baby weight Trace has gained already.
I don't know. It's not a good time to be asking. I had a couple bad days. I think it was Tuesday when I didn't have to mow and stuff. I think I ate so much Tuesday that I didn't really have to eat yesterday.
You need to have another hobby other than eating.
But
It's gonna catch up to you. It's already caught up to you. Now it's surpassing you.
No.
How much do you weigh? They want to know.
Oh, who knows?
Dion's bathtub says
Way,
186. Elab says 193.
You gotta get my shoe off.
Pretty soon, Tucson chick's gonna be right.
She's playing the long game.
She's been playing the long game.
It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off.
What's she guessing?
She's-
200.
Because she's got claim to that 200.
Yeah. 184 Ned's Navy. 185 Trace's Finger Trap. 185 Bumpy. 170 Killer JP. 180 Beavers.
183 and a half.
Ned's Navy.
Not that.
He had 184.
Not
so.
that bad.
Not that bad. He was in the 170s not
Yeah.
too long ago.
Oh man, it went. It was like I was really losing a little bit of weight. I was down to 177, and then after that, it just skyrocketed.
That's like 7 pounds you've put on there.
Oh, he's got pregnant. He's gonna get this pregnancy weight.
Nah,
he's gonna,
maybe
he's
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
go play
200.
pickleball or something today instead of eating. I think I'm going
Instead of
Saturday,
eating.
Sunday to take the kids to Cinco soccer.
Brandon says, "How fat is he? I missed it."
184 basically.
184.
I got the new Chaos and Nugget merchandise.
Is it a book?
It's if anybody interested in some Chaos and Nugget merch, we got the hats. We got Turtle Life.
Nice.
We got
Chaos
water
and
bottles. We got. This is generic. Why doesn't it say
Why
Chaos?
don't we have this? Why are we promoting turtle merch? Promote our merch, not turtle merch.
Yeah. I got.
Sean, make us some ClusterF merch.
We got so many T-shirt ideas. We have to go back and see if we can remember one of them.
Yeah, now that we got someone that could make them for us.
Nobody's going to buy our
He's
merch.
doing AI merch, I'm pretty sure.
Nobody's going to buy our merch because the name of our show and our logo. You know,
But
it
our
takes a
T-shirts. They'll buy our
different
T-shirts.
type of person to buy a cluster, something that says ClusterF on it.
I don't think the F is that big of a
Nah,
deal
but
anymore.
maybe not.
It he was more of a big deal when we started. Now nobody cares about none of that shit. So you get we got all this fantastic
Turtle
merch. Want to make your own custom shop? Use my link below to get free store credit and build
do
your
that.
own custom storefront.
Let's do it now. The rest of the show is just going to be launching our merch.
I got to sign up with Google. I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah. Now I give up too. We're out. Have you ever updated anything in your life? I'm wondering if I'm the only person who hasn't ever updated anything. Like an update, like my phone
Skip.
says
Skip.
update or skip. Like I'm skipping. I've never hit the update button. I'm always a skipper. And
I don't update nothing.
I mean, my at home, it pops up on every app I go to, but you click on it, it's like, this app needs an update, or continue without update.
Yeah.
10 years ago, when my brother lived here, he had an Xbox and he got a new one, and so I could still play Fortnite on his old Xbox downstairs. And then he moved out, and about a month later, it says, you need to update it. And I clicked on that. I was like, finally, I got to update it. And it just asked some questions. And I was like, oh, looks like I'll never play video games another day in my life.
Never,
and I haven't
ever,
played
never,
another
ever,
lick
ever.
of video games since it wanted me to update. It's 10 years ago.
That's why you never update. Ever.
Oh, never update. I don't know.
All right, so sign up with Apple's email. Now then you do the two-factor authentication.
Oh,
they're sending you a code.
I hate going through
Jesus
that stuff, that
Christ.
whole deal.
Drives me insane.
Take your code and shove it up your ass is what I say.
The only thing I've ever I might be rich right now. Like I was investing in the stock market a couple years ago, and I pretty much sold everything to where I just had a couple dollars left, and then got logged out of it and everything, and just gave up on the whole situation. But everything had, like the 4 stocks I did have, I took everything out but like $1. So I could be a millionaire.
Could be a millionaire.
Could be a millionaire, but I just don't know it. And I'll lose scratch off sometimes now too. And you never win so much that like it doesn't even bother me. Like I'm like, I know it was a loser. That I'm not even gonna look for it.
Yeah, what
No-
you don't
no
know
chance.
won't hurt you.
Yep.
Sean says, Raz says, 2 of these shirts were designed off of of ideas off ClusterF. We must have been talking about it. That probably got turtles and show me.
This is
show
our.
me-
We're telling us talking about how
Designed by
stupid it is,
ClusterF.
and this is our idea.
Show me your
It
turtles.
didn't say our idea. It
Oh,
says
didn't?
designed by ClusterFers. So
Oh, okay.
by listeners.
So, but how do people find this place where your merchandise is?
And
They
it might
don't
be
need
on
to.
his YouTube thing.
Oh, okay. So if you're on his YouTube, you go to his YouTube, and then you can find the Turtle Life merchandise. I guess.
I'm gonna try what Brandon said. I'm gonna try scratching a scratch off with an opportunity token.
That ought to work.
That should do it.
That'll do it.
I'll buy a whole $5 one for this.
Yep.
They're too smooth.
Too
It wouldn't
smooth.
even work. That's a
I
perfect.
didn't want to say anything.
And
Nah,
it
it'll
just makes
work.
it even sadder.
I gotta file it down. File my opportunity token down. So I can.
into a sharp point so you can kill yourself.
Right the jugular.
All right, Raz, he sent me a plethora of things. What's the one? What's the other one? Let's see. I don't know why he sent me another turtle guy. I think
Another
he says
turtle.
all
What?
everything's turtles. Oh, geez, what's going on here?
He's got.
Oh, I don't want to see any dogs.
No,
get
it's
attacked.
just a fake fight.
Is that Jerry?
Oh,
Jerry's here early.
That's so
Jerry.
early.
4,000 gallon.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Train up a child. How may I help you?
Yes, I was calling about these biblical action figures you guys are selling. What's up with that?
Yes, sir. We have Jesus and Moses and the Virgin Mary.
Well, I just don't see the need to make biblical characters into action figures. I mean, the Bible is the greatest book ever written, and I don't think you need to augment it with a bunch of plastic toys.
Well, sir, that's why we've made these figures, because the Bible is such a wonderful book. We wanted the children to be able to have something to play with.
Yeah, whatever. Now I noticed one thing. Your characters come in light and dark-skinned models. What's that all about?
That's so that the children can relate to the characters no matter what race they are.
Well, that's ridiculous. I mean, the Bible isn't like some kind of Filipino whorehouse where you get to pick black or white or brown or yellow. I mean, Jesus was either white or he was black.
Christianity doesn't see color, sir.
No, come on. So according to you, if you're a Chinaman, Jesus is Chinese, and if you're a pygmy, Jesus is a pygmy. I mean, what kind of convoluted pick-and-choose make-believe bullshit are you
Sir,
peddling?
do you want to order something or
Well, I
not?
do agree with one thing. Joseph was a black man because he had that badass coat of many colors, and his chariot had spinning rims. I'm Joseph James, bitch.
How can I help you, sir?
Look, in my opinion, this is a pretty controversial thing you got going here, and I just have some questions.
What do you need to know?
Well, I mean, how come you don't have a Satan action figure?
Sir.
I mean, he's got the best powers of all. He can turn into a snake, steal your soul, throw you into a lake of fire, and he's got that badass
Sir, we
pitchfork.
don't want to dignify the devil by giving him an action figure.
Well, who are the other characters going to fight? I mean, if they're not battling the devil, I mean, what are they going to do? Sit around and have a biblical circle jerk?
Train up a child. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm sorry if I offended you. We are all sinners in the eyes of the Lord, and I ask for your forgiveness.
Sir, I think you need to ask the Lord for forgiveness.
Now, I would actually like to order a Moses action figure.
Okay, sir, I'll need your name and your credit card number.
My name's Ned, but I was wondering, does this Moses action figure come with, like, special powers?
No, they don't have special powers, sir.
Of course, Moses got lost and wandered in the desert for 35 years. He didn't need superpowers. He needed a fucking compass. Hello.
Train up a child. How may I help you?
Now, Mother Mary, I mean, that's an action figure. Any woman who can convince her husband that she's pregnant and still a virgin
Sir,
truly has superpowers. Of course, Joseph could be a superhero, too. The amazing fucking gullible man. My wife had sex with God, and all I got was this lousy fucking T-shirt sold separately.
train up a child. May I help you?
Yeah, I can't get my Jesus action figure to walk on water.
Ned.
Hell, I can't even get him to barefoot water ski.
Santa Patel. How may I help you?
Yes, I think you should come out with a Santa Claus action figure.
Santa Claus is not a biblical figure.
Well, he's a lot like Jesus. I mean, he performs miraculous tasks. He brings joy to millions of people, and nobody's ever seen him and never fucking will.
Santa Patel, can I help you?
Yeah, I got a little jingle
Sir.
to help market your action figure,
Ned, just please quit
and
calling.
you're gonna love it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, go, action Jesus. Battling evil, you never fail. Go, go, action Jesus. Your kryptonite is a 9-inch nail. Go, go, action. Hello. God damn it, that was good. Go, go, action Jesus.
What does shopping at Galco get you? Huge inventory of over 2 million electronic.
Oh my God, baby.
Come on, Tommy. Finish her off. Yeah. Hit it. Hit that ass. I'm almost there. I'm coming home. God bless you. I told you never to come in my bedroom when the door's locked and I'm watching the video. God bless it.
How come that girl from Baywatch doesn't have her bang suit on? What's he doing to him?
She's giving him CPR.
I thought CPR was in the mouth.
He's giving her the Heimlich maneuver.
Is he choking?
Yes, she will be. She will be.
Bible story! Bible story! Noah's Ark!
What?
Noah's Ark!
Noah's Ark. All right.
Noah's Ark.
Well, first of all this hogwash about God making it rain for 40 days and 40 nights, that's a crock of bullshit. That flood had nothing to do with the Lord. That was just some hellacious biblical El Nino. Typical Christians taking credit for everything. So Noah builds this giant freaking ark to house every one of the millions of species on Earth. Yeah, that's believable. So he's got all these millions of animals jammed on this ark he built out of fucking Lincoln logs or something. And he spends 24/7 shoveling shit from the entire animal kingdom. And Noah's getting kind of pissed off because his brother, Joah, ain't helping out.
What were their last names?
I don't know, Bloa.
Joah Blower.
That's right, Noah and Joah Bloa.
That's funny.
Well, the Bible's a funny book. So Noah walks into the zebra stall one day and he finds Joah giving new meaning to the term animal husbandry.
He married a zebra?
Yeah, more like a one-night stand. And this so infuriated Noah that he called on God to smite his brother.
What's smite?
Yeah, him up. But I reckon Noah wasn't specific enough. And God made the ark hit an iceberg, sending every last living creature down to a watery grave.
That's like the Titanic.
Exactly, except Noah didn't win no fucking Academy Award.
What happened to other animals?
They all went up to heaven.
The Bible says animals don't go to heaven.
Yeah, the Bible also says Jesus fed 1,000 people with a tuna fish sandwich. Don't believe everything you read.
How come the earth has people and animals now?
That's where the aliens come in. See, aliens came down and planted us here like farmers.
What's an alien?
You know, spacemen like E.T.
E.T. phone home.
And one day they're gonna come back and harvest us.
That's not true. My mommy said I'm going to heaven.
Ah, Horshacky! Ain't nobody going to heaven. Aliens are gonna come down and eat you, cut you into little pieces and eat you, keep your mamas as sex slaves. Aliens are coming. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell, Uncle Ned.
I'll see you in hell.
Welcome back to the Hang. Don't forget. Welcome back to ClusterF.
Where are we? Who are we? What time is it, Mike?
I don't know what day it is.
That's my name.
Don't forget, brand new episodes of the Hang up today. Also, Hang OT will be up a little later. The VIP deal on ClusterFshow.com. Ned's 4th of July 250 sesquicentennial tribute tomorrow morning,
Did
8
you
o'clock.
figure out, is that what it is?
I forgot to look it up.
Oh.
It's semi-sesquicentennial or something like that.
Yep.
Jerry, have you seen the new Abraham Lincoln statue they've unveiled at the DeSantis unveiled at the Villages?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
No.
I saw it on the news. Said they unveiled
I think his parents live up there or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I think Luann was saying something. His parents might live up there or something. Where is it? Where in the Villages is there an Abraham Lincoln statue?
I don't know. Somewhere.
Semi-quincentennial. That's what it is.
Oh, wow.
The semi-quincentennial.
Okay.
That's what I thought it was.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
That's a quarter of 1,000.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Trace.
A quarter of 1,000. Yeah.
What it sounds like that means.
I don't know. I think you should just call it 250 years.
Yeah, 250 years. That's a good
quarter
one.
century. Yeah, okay.
Dion's bathtub says, "Oh, this show isn't anywhere as good as The Hang. Come on, Mike." Well, fuck you, Dion's bathtub. How about that?
Well, now that I'm here. Jeez.
I thought he liked us.
Did you see Lil Wayne didn't show up to his first concert?
Yeah.
What is the deal with that?
I thought 2 Chainz was big
wrong
too.
with that
2
guy?
Chainz was the opening act for him.
Yeah,
and how I noticed, I don't know.
Yeah,
right?
I brought it up just to hear Jerry's take. You know, I was like, this will be good. You know, after last week learning
that guy's name. Yeah, this fucking show's good now.
learning Snoop Dogg's his favorite celebrity. I was a
not
little
my
curious
favorite
about what
I
you
wanna
think
hang
about
out
the
with him.
Lil Wayne 2 Chainz concert.
I'd like to hang out with Snoop Dogg for an hour or two. That's
Had
all.
to get his take.
And he was right up on it.
He was.
Right
He
up on
nailed
2
it.
Chainz.
But I mean, it's his first concert, and he's you
Since
know
what? Since what?
Well, no, it's like his first concert of a tour he's doing.
Oh, okay.
So like that's gonna ruin your whole tour because nobody's gonna want to go because they think you're not gonna
Just
show
didn't
up.
show up.
Yeah.
He opened up in Bangor, Maine, or somewhere up in Maine. How many?
Jerry was there.
That's why I
flew
just
up.
made it back.
I mean, Lil Wayne fans and
how many Lil Wayne fans are up in Maine? I mean, jeez. And 2 Chainz,
Chainz.
Yeah,
So why didn't he? Is there any reason? Or
I've tried to figure it out. I couldn't figure out why, and I'm like, is he? You know, it's either one of 2
He's on the
things.
syrup.
Is he still on the syrup, or is he just like, fuck it, I don't feel like it tonight.
Yeah, possible.
Too cool for
It's
school.
not happening a lot.
Do
It
they
seems to be happening a lot. Even not like everybody, like country western guys and people in Vegas. It's just like every week you hear somebody like
Somebody not
canceled
showing
the
up?
show. Yeah, canceled the show or didn't show up or whatever because I'm sick. You know, they all just out partying and hungover.
I think
and they're snowflakes. They're like back in the day. You push through it.
Yeah,
Ain't
exactly.
nobody pushing through it now.
That's what I'm saying. You took a pill or had a drink or whatever, and you got on stage. You know,
do what you got to do.
I think it's a little bit of people are saying that these people are going to be there just to sell tickets, and then they're canceling out on them. That's what they did in Webster. There's Lil Boozy. No, Lil Boozy actually showed up. What is it? Kodak Black was supposed to perform in Webster, and everybody we were thinking. Me and Lauren were thinking about going, and everybody was like, "Don't buy tickets. He's not going to show up. They're just doing that to sell tickets." And then, sure enough, he never showed up.
Don't you get your money back?
That's what I'm wondering. Do you get your money back?
You have to get your money back.
You
unless it said no refunds or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, what? There's a swim with the penguins in Webster?
Swim. I said Kodak Black, not swim with the penguins.
No, I seen something on the news. This swim with the penguins.
I
and
mean,
it's in
Webster's so small. I would
That's what
think
I was
that
like,
people
what
were
the
swimming
hell?
with penguins if
I
they
would
were.
have thought you'd know all about
If
this.
people were swimming with penguins in Webster, I think
There's
I'd know
something
about
on
it.
the news this week about swimming with the penguins in Webster. Unless there's like a Webster, Minnesota or some shit. But it was a local news.
I don't.
But, Donna?
I'm looking. I don't.
Oh, I see it. You can swim with African penguins at Chase Animal Sanctuary in Webster, Florida.
Hey, see, I am so up on this shit.
Yeah.
What are you, Generation Z? Move out.
And you know who's going to be there, Trace? Two
Jerry.
Chains. Two
Jerry
Chains.
and 2 Chains.
2 Chains is going to be
Snoop
there.
Dogg and Jerry.
Snoop Dogg going to stop by and say hello.
So have you ever heard of the Chase Animal Sanctuary, Trace?
I don't know if that's a real thing. Is that the?
It is.
There's the zoo we go to sometimes on Bellamy Brothers.
No.
Yeah, that's about all I know.
Boy,
That's-
if you want to have an encounter with a penguin, $95.
Yeah,
$95.
Who
What's
the
an
hell wants to
encounter
swim
with a-
with I mean, I can see a dolphin. I mean, it kind of, but a penguin. I don't know. I don't know if I want to swim with a penguin.
right? I like.
you know.
What's the thrill of it? They're just gonna be swimming around.
And
here
then how
pooping.
many? And like you guys were talking about gators before. How many gators are standing outside that sanctuary waiting for the penguin to get out?
Oh, a delicious penguin.
Look at this.
That's a snack
Some
right there.
sushi penguin.
Boy, I see how I clicked on the thing and it takes you to this thing. They're a part of this website of nonprofit sanctuary events.
Sounds pretty profitable.
You can swim with the lemurs. You have lunch with the cows. You can swim with here's the penguin swim, $150 per person.
Yeah, what
I'm
would it
trying to
cost
see
swim with
where
that?
on their own website they don't have their address or where they're at anywhere.
Sounds
It's like,
pretty
how about
shady.
that?
Imagine being an alligator and eating one escaped delicious penguin and
what
just
I'm
never
saying.
being able to figure out how to get that food again.
I don't think they'd be lined up outside there waiting.
I think if you swim in it, they got a little
That looks
above-
like your
they
backyard
got
pool there.
above
right?
ground pool. They
Yeah.
they swim and let little kids torture the penguins for $150.
Oh, that's about all you're doing,
Are
pretty
they
much.
making money with this piece?
So now it's up to 150. I thought it was 95.
Yeah, well, I think this place gets its cut. I guess if you go there, it's 95, but if you book this online crap, I don't know, might
Man.
an extra 140, an extra $45 or something.
Gosh, just everything's too expensive. Just like right above what you're willing to pay for. Like Bella would really like that, and it's like maybe I pay $50 for her to swim with some penguins, but 95 is a little bit steep. You know, the kids always want to go to Wiki Watchy and rent those, those little tubes that you sit in. It's like you're on top. It's like a paddle board, but it's a circle and it's got the little electric motor on it.
Yeah.
And they rent those all down the Wiki Watchy. And I'm like, man, like that looks fun for like $40, but like it's like $150 to rent. It's like what? Not rent, yeah, spending $1,000, like
How much it
$150.
costs? I mean, it's not like they own the river or anything. Like they're paying maintenance on it,
right?
So, like, what's the overhead?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they have to pay something to the
State?
county or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Oh, well, okay. I don't know.
This Chase Sanctuary, it says, I'm trying to find, I'm like, why don't they tell anyone where they're at? And it says, location, Webster, Florida, exact address provided upon booking. So you have to book it before they'll even tell you where they're at.
It's somebody's
Yeah.
backyard. They don't want people showing up going.
Yeah,
I
you got to
guess.
book it before you find out where it is.
It's somebody with a big backyard.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is.
How are we going to feed
Above ground
this thing?
swimming
Well,
pool.
we'll say we're a sanctuary and we'll charge people $150.
Yeah.
Probably got to come with your own fish to feed the penguin.
Did you bring a tuna?
I don't think they're exactly banking on the.
It was on the news. That's how I know
Yeah.
about it. And I just caught the end of it. So and I heard Webster. I was like, and I immediately thought of him. I was like, all right, you're like Mr. Webster. Yeah.
So when did
Trace.
when
We'll
did
start calling him Mr.
Mr. Webster.
Mr. Webster? That's
Mr.
your name.
Webster. I
That's
like
a good
it.
name. So I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's out by Terrytown. You know where that is?
Terrytown.
Middle of
Off of
nowhere.
50,
Good
middle
old
of nowhere.
Terrytown.
Seen the sign for
It's called Terrytown, but it's not any. There's nothing there. They've since like destroyed like.
Well, we got Miseric Town. There's nothing there
Yeah,
either.
nothing-
Yeah.
there's like one place.
Terrytown is a gas station.
Yeah,
That's what
usually-
that's what Miseric Town
Yeah,
is.
it is.
There's a one light. That light, when you go under that light, you're in Miseric Town.
I always thought it was a Mazarkey town. I always said it
Mazarkey.
wrong for years.
Oh man.
Mazarkey town, like a real redneck.
Because you didn't read it. I drove by it a million zillion times. Coming from, Brooksville to
Is this it?
Tampa.
What is what? I don't know why this Sean Raz sent me this. I mean, he's trying to ruin my show.
Is this his new backyard?
No, I think this is some other dude's turtle
He's
thing.
just into,
he's into turtle porn.
He's he's in the community. He's in the turtle community now. He's joined a group, some type of turtle group.
Once you're in the turtle community, there's no turning back.
No
either.
getting out.
No getting out.
You have to have this in your backyard.
Turtle pond, all by myself, DIY style. As I just mentioned,
This
that
is
was
Sean
2
Raz's
years
best
ago.
friend.
So in today.
This guy's on cocaine.
Is his
Look
face?
at his eyes.
It looks AI,
right?
Because his
Built that
eyes.
thing in like 15
I think
minutes.
it is.
This is AI.
They're trying to see if people can tell
This
what's
is
AI.
Sean's AI best friend.
Yeah, even worse.
Today's video, we're going to look at how
Sorry,
everything's
Sean.
grown in and how some things have changed and the modifications that I've made to that pond to make it a more suitable environment for my animals. So this is what the pond looked like back in 2020 when I first finished building it. Pay special attention to the bog and how empty it is of plant life. And now this is the pond today. I filmed this June 9th of 2022.
Oh, that's a
you
chore,
can see
man.
everything is really
With
grown.
nothing
We have
but
a beach area.
keeping that thing clean.
Like
or
that's like
whatever.
my nightmare is having this in my backyard and having to keep up with it.
Yeah, you got to keep up with that. That's a
all
lot
for
of work.
all for this thing.
All
right
for
here.
turtles.
For the turtles, we have a mini pond. We have a little mini stream that leads into a mini waterfall.
Oh, so that means you got a mini pump
just
and a mini
saying,
filter.
Sean,
and a
that's
mini-
a lot of work.
How much money would you put on that this guy doesn't have a girlfriend? Like I'd bet all my crypto right
He doesn't
now.
because he's AI. Look at his eyes.
Aren't the turtles going to
AI.
outlive you? Don't they live like forever?
Oh, I know
Yeah,
the
then you
big
gotta-
big turtles do.
Yeah, man, you'll be
Think of
dead.
it.
You don't
Somebody's
care.
just
Your turtles
gonna
are
kill 'em
starving
when
to
you
death.
die.
Turtle's going to eat you alive when you're dead.
Nobody
They're gonna
even
eat you up.
noticed that you own turtles when you die. They're just like, oh, there's a little pond out back here.
Nobody's taking your turtles.
No.
Tell you that right now.
they're-
Nobody.
They're just releasing them, and the poor turtles are like, "What happened to our daddy?
I don't know. Feed me. Somebody
feed me."
I
And
don't
now
know.
they just let
We
me
have,
go.
all kinds of different things. We have the main bog. Look at how the plants have grown in. It's insane. We have the main stream and the main waterfall here for the main return of the water to the actual pond. We have
Oh,
koi
boy.
that are going
All
crazy,
right.
and you can just see how everything
right.
has really matured and aged. I've also changed
This
it.
is Sean in a couple years.
Yeah,
he's gonna be go
getting
full
deep into it.
He's got to get deep into it like this
Few
guy.
things, but nothing drastic. This is just plants and the pond maturing and everything growing in beautifully, guys. This
Alrighty.
is
What is this guy?
absolutely
Like he
incredible.
goes out Friday night, meets a chick, and goes, "You want to come back
You
and
want
see my
to check out
turtles?"
my turtle pond? You wanna, like,
That's a
that's his
a
opening.
red-
That's his
Check out
opening
my-
line.
Check out my
He's-
turtles.
He's
see
trying
my
to get
koi?
out of the bar before it's dark, or else you're not going to be able to see his turtle
Want to
pond.
see my turtle? What?
And then she gets all hot and bothered going, and it turns out to be actual turtle.
Yeah.
Look, pet my turtle. Pet my turtle.
And now.
Check this.
All right, enough of that.
Oh my god! You know, that's what Sean Raz is striving to be.
That's the next step. I don't know. I'm not that into turtles. No, turtles don't. You know,
Turtles don't do nothing for
reptiles
you.
don't really do a
Turtles
lot
don't get
for
you
me.
going.
How are your what do you got? What lizards you got?
Stupid lizards.
Two what? What are they called?
Stupid one.
Leopard geckos.
Leopard geckos.
Yeah, I regret getting leopard geckos. They just, it's just a chore, you know,
Yeah.
man. You just got to make sure, just trying to not let them die at this point. Make sure they got water and food, and kids don't really play with them anymore. They're kind of over it.
Time to release them in the Everglades, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, well, Bella's always talking about getting a bearded dragon,
No.
and Lauren's like, that would be cool. And they don't know that I am willing to die before I get a bearded dragon. Like, it's not going to happen. It's never. I refuse. I haven't told them. They're just like, oh, maybe we'll get a bearded dragon one day. I'm like,
Time
yeah,
to list
no
them on
funny.
eBay, man.
Yeah.
Put 'em on eBay.
For
Like,
free, for
for
free,
free.
Looking for
tank
two-
included.
2 lizards and whatever.
Then the kids will start, you gave me my lizards."
Don't tell them. They'll never notice until 2 weeks later.
Some guy from the Caribbean will show up and put them in his stew, for sure.
Yeah. Leopard gecko stew.
Leopard gecko stew, don't knock it.
My brother sent me last week a bunch of pictures of his pond. He's like, my pond that today. He did a whole thing with koi and stuff like that. He's like, one bigger koi survived the heron fish kill this year. Then he put a decoy one there. He's like, I put a decoy heron there to
That's how you
try to
attract
keep the
more
other-
herons. You put a decoy alligator that eats herons.
Yeah.
They put out, they go hunting. They put out all the ducks to attract more ducks.
An owl.
Nobody's
Get an owl or something. to
Yeah,
put up?
nobody's surviving this year. It's just gonna be Heron City.
I didn't
Five
think
of 'em
about
out
that. I'll have to tell him.
Mass carnage.
Oh. Decoy heron to attract more herons.
Here's
I'll
some.
tell him, Trace says. You
Ooh,
need
that
a
off.
decoy alligator.
This is the daily bad news for Trace, who's bringing another child into the world.
Oh, what is this?
Is this guy not young Hitler? Is it me? Or, I mean,
It looks
right. Is he not like a young Adolf?
He's got to be going for that.
Adolf, whatever.
He couldn't quite just grow the Hitler stash.
He's got the hair going, but he's got a
Yeah.
handlebar mustache, so it doesn't
He didn't-
count.
You can't
Doesn't
fool.
count.
You can't go full Hitler.
You're
Yeah,
allowed
you
to wear
can't.
the hairstyle. Nobody will get you on that.
Nobody's got him on the
But they'll get you
hairstyle.
on the stash.
He's
for
like,
sure.
I'm just gonna go with a bigger mustache.
And,
Do
he
you
wear-
think
and the
that'll-
suit. The suit is very Führer-esque.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'd first like to start by saying that every revolution succeeds when it successfully subtracts all historical memory from anything before itself. So I understand your profound sense of confusion and even despair at being born into this moment without any idea about what we've lost. When you subtract so much on a civilizational scale, it is a crime so vast it has no name. And that's what we've suffered. And that's why so many of our younger generation feel utterly bewildered, placeless, and their lives are meaningless and frankly hopeless. Because if they think this is all there is, and that's what the system says, the liberal system says this is all there is, this is the verdict of history, this is utopia, the best of all possible worlds, then they basically give up on hope completely. And can you blame them if they fall into drugs and pornography and computer game addiction and antisocial and withdraw completely into some state of kind of desperate hikikomori withdrawal, a complete rejection? We're breaking the spirit of the younger generation.
That's
And
for
that-
sure. I feel like we definitely did that. Not we, but our
Yeah.
government did.
Everything.
And I think it's up to parents to, to keep their kids on track a little bit by saying, don't let them turn you into a woke asshole.
Like a lot of people would think you Trace having another kid is idiocracy, with the wrong people having kids, and the rich and the well and the decent people not. But you actually are doing the service because your two girls are savvy, they're confident, they know stuff.
They're not woke.
They're not woke.
Most that's the
they haven't completed the school system yet, so
Yeah.
they're not completely they're
Right,
not woke yet.
right. But you got to try to keep them from getting that way. It's hard.
But you see, being raised not woke really helps you because they
But the
they
school
make
system can fuck you up.
They make fun of all this stuff.
But you see, that's it. His what are they like?
9/11. 9/11.
Oh, okay. And it's like, yeah, daddy and mommy are still semi-cool. Once they hit teenage and all the other little friends of theirs and their cool teacher says, this sucks and that
Yeah.
sucks and everything's negative.
So once
and
they
stuff,
start getting their thoughts of their own,
mommy and daddy aren't cool anymore. That's what happens.
That's why you gotta be super involved in your kids' lives. I mean, we were able to brainwash our kids to think just like us the whole time. So you gotta be at it, Jerry. You gotta be at it.
And yeah, you're right. But you know what? Like if I bring up politics, right? My daughter Lauren, she'll walk out of the room. She don't want no part of it. And I brought my kid up the same way you did, pretty much. I mean, we all hung out with the same people and whatnot. And she don't want, and walks out the room. And I don't know how she leans one way or the other. I think she just like, oh, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
And dropped out. I think she's a dropout.
Yeah, I think that's probably a lot of people nowadays.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with it. There are still cool kids out there. Like, I do things that you just don't realize about the woke, ridiculous kids. Like, I live in Webster, and a lot of the kids play outside and go to River Junction and then go into Wiki Watching and you see all the kids climbing up the tree. And you're like, oh, but there's just so many people that aren't out doing things. This is the most outdoor kids that there are out there.
How do those kids get there?
How do what kids get where?
Get to Wiki Watching and climbing trees and stuff. How do they get to that place?
I think, I'm just saying, you have to have parents that are taking you out there and doing
there you go.
That kind of stuff. There's also
that's
parents,
why they're cool kids, because they have parents that take them places.
The kids were playing soccer, played a little bit of just rec soccer, and they're doing kind of middle of the pack, doing pretty good, both decent at soccer, and they just come home from school and they're just like, we're the biggest superstar soccer players that have ever lived when it comes to at school playing soccer. So then you realize that all those kids that are out there on a rec soccer team are the most athletic kids, the peak athletic kids out there. These other kids aren't doing nothing. They come home every day and they're like, we're the fastest, best catching, soccer playing fools at the whole school.
Oh, that last game, Harper's last game was great when she like dusted everybody for like 4 goals.
Yeah.
Looked like a superstar.
Yeah, that school soccer league was a little iffy.
I remember that one kid that we were leaving.
God.
And there was some little fat kid on it, sitting on the grass, having a meltdown. And his whole family he wouldn't get up. And his whole family kept having to come over, and they're all leaning over him. Come on, it's okay. Instead of going, get the fuck up and get in the car.
It was good.
Quit acting like
That's why he's a little fat kid.
And his whole family was just like coddling him. It's like, tell him to get the fuck up and get in the car. That's why he's like that.
Lauren will do a little more coddling. If that happens with my kids, I'm basically just going to go get in the car and drive away. Get in the car, I'm leaving without you.
My kid's not having a tantrum anywhere.
No.
We're going straight to the car, buddy.
I don't know how that. Yeah, I don't remember. No like in a supermarket. No tantrums. No nothing. Why I got lucky or whatever. I don't know, but.
Supermarket. That's my only weakness in the world is taking my kids to this, to Sweet Bay or something. It's just something about going to the grocery store hypes them up. They just get they can't handle the going to the.
That's why I brought it up, because you see kids like losing it in supermarkets all the time.
They're not being like bratty or crazy.
They just want stuff.
They just want everything, and they're running around. They want to play with the cart.
The cart. I always said, stop it with the cart.
I mean,
Trace, you couldn't think of a more modern supermarket name than Sweet Bay? That hadn't been around for
Piggly Wiggly.
They still got Piggly Wigglies. They just Sweet Bay's been gone for 15, 20 years.
I don't even know what stores there are anymore. They're getting rid of all of them. All I got's an Aldi's out by my house.
Used to be cash and carry for a Sweet
I should have
Bay.
said cash and carry.
Let's finish this guy's depressing diatribe.
And that's meaningful. It's meaningful and it's immoral. And it basically violates, if you have any respect whatsoever for the essential dignity of human life, it's completely unacceptable. It's not even a political question. It's such an act of vandalism against the human spirit. And it's obvious. And if you just go and ask any young people and say, why don't you just go and ask them a simple question? When are you going to save up to buy a house? They just laugh at you. Of course they're not going to do that. There's no realistic hope of self-betterment. Or what's your vocation in life? We don't speak of vocations anymore. People just get by, usually on debt.
Yeah, this is how Hitler started off. Speaking all good, getting you reeled in, reeling you in.
The meaning of your life has been degraded to a basic form of subsistence, where you just have to try and survive what's effectively a kind of war zone on the human spirit.
That's true.
And where's this? Where is he? In England?
I don't know.
He's got a little bit of an accent.
Germany.
There,
He's definitely English, but I don't know who he is.
Very John.
And that's what socialism is. It breaks your spirit,
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Yeah, really.
Easy to lead a nation of people who are broken.
I know
They do whatever you want.
a lot of people that live with their parents, and they're always planning on moving out. It just never happens. It's insane to try and buy a house now. I just can't imagine. Well, I can because I tried, but it just doesn't work. It's so expensive.
I mean, you would, I don't know, back in the day, you would expect a correction of, 100,000 or 150, the housing never just goes up and up. It always has a correction, then it goes back up, correction goes back up. But I don't know when the correction's coming, buddy.
I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? They put in so many safeguards and stuff. I don't know if there's ever going to be a correction.
The government's just going to prop up the housing
Yeah,
market
they
and
might have
the stock
figured it
market
out.
forever.
Yeah.
With free money. I don't know if it works, though.
Like you look back at the correction, the real estate, what was it, 2008 or whatever? And it said, well, we can't have the banks do that again or whatever. And this and that.
They just figured
because
out a
it's all
different
the
way
banks,
to do it.
Yeah, they're
it's all
doing it,
banks.
and they're doing, they're doing it again.
So I don't know, but whether it'll be a flop like that again, I don't know.
I mean, there's a house on my road that I think the somebody just passed away, and now they're putting it up for sale. And since we just figured we'd grab a price deal out of things, see how much it was. And it's just like a small old house, but it's on 5 or 6 acres.
Yeah.
But it's like over $500,000. It's $600,000
In Webster.
In Webster, you're
And
like
5 acres.
And it shouldn't be,
It's not the house. It's the land. It's not that house.
It shouldn't be, though.
But back in the day,
5
like
acres.
5 acres in Webster.
Oh yeah, you probably get it for 500. But I mean, you got just everybody, villages moving in.
Everything's getting jacked up.
Yeah,
you got. I think you'd probably. I don't even know where you would move in Florida if you wanted to get some cheap property.
I don't think you
Maybe
can.
it's Sebring or Lake Placid or something, or is that just like it is here, just exploding with growth?
I mean, we're looking at like $100,000 houses out in Lake Pan, which Lake Pan is just like super trashy, you were able to keep your boat there for $3 a day, and I was doing it and leaving it there and going out there fishing, and just every time I left, I felt like I was gonna get stabbed or pulled over for something. And we go out there and maybe smoke a little weed or have a couple beers, and I was like, I'm not willing to drive through this fucking area anymore to take my boat out. It's just like all the cops are sitting everywhere because they know that everybody around there is fucking doing something wrong and on meth and doing sketchy. And you'd find a house out there for $100,000, and it's on a quarter acre, and you look inside and like the walls are missing. There's holes in the wall, and the floors are falling out.
A fixer-upper didn't used to be $300,000.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, this in India, a pastor claimed he could fly into the sky with his divine power. And so this is he's going to do it. He's actually going to do it. So
Say that again?
he thinks he can fly. This is
Okay.
pastors in India. And the proof is in the pudding, buddy. Oh shoot!
Oh.
They gave you the end too early.
I think he accidentally slipped.
How'd they give you? You gotta do the hype, the build up.
I need the
He's
hype.
getting psyched. He's getting psyched. He's got his concoction. He's ringing the bell.
Is that him with the lay?
Yep. He's gonna pray.
I don't think he prayed hard enough, huh?
Man, he hyped it. This is too big of a hype job. Pause it. He worked himself into a shoot here, man, and he's like, man, I'm gonna have to.
There's no turning back.
I gotta jump off this fucking. Jump off.
Parachute he put around his neck.
Yeah.
Only 25 more seconds of hype. See, the crowd's going wild. He's like, I gotta do it.
I gotta do it. Oh God! I didn't know this many people were gonna show up.
I think if he chickens out, they kill him. They're gonna kill him.
They're gonna kill him. You're gonna throw him off. We came to see somebody fly. We're gonna see somebody fly.
That's right.
Kevin J.K. says he flew right straight into the ground.
Trying to delay it. He's delaying.
Yeah, he's like trying to work up the nerve to die. I think he's standing in hot coals.
Hot tar.
Here we go. Come on, buddy.
They're all going, jump.
Oh, what a way to go, man.
Just jump if you're gonna jump. Don't half-ass
I think
it.
he slipped.
I think he slipped.
He slipped.
Yeah, he slipped.
He would have flown. Oh, I'm pretty sure he would have flown if he hadn't flipped.
Oh.
Flipped. He takes like 2 steps down on a rock.
Why does he put those sandbags around his neck? Oh my God! His
It's like
face.
his face.
planted
Oh
into
boy, he
the-
bounced again. He bounced again.
No.
One more time.
Oh.
Did he die?
I didn't get the update, but I'm thinking he's dead.
not doing too
Pretty
well.
sure this bag of bones is broken into a million pieces. I think I've got a funny Indian death algorithm now, Trey. It's nothing but Indians dying in stupid ways.
People jumping off cliffs. And
Jumping headfirst into shallow pools and stuff. It's
And
like,
what do these people think now? I mean, did they think he was gonna fly? Or
either way, they're probably there. Either way, it's going to be a good show.
Yeah,
it's a
I'm
win-win.
showing up.
It's a win-win.
yeah, Ink Spike says the entire crowd, let's go watch this dummy kill himself.
Yeah.
I guess.
I know you guys did it, but like the girl on the bungee thing,
Oh.
you know, I mean, like nobody, everybody was like, "Oh, I thought he checked to see if the rope was on," and, you know, they're all blaming each other. But the girl was like, "Wait a minute, it's done on my ankle." You know, didn't she notice anything?
I know.
I mean.
I'd be the guy, wouldn't you? If the guys are picking him, going, "You sure that rope's attached?
Yeah.
Can we make sure the rope's because that's."
Or the girl, like if I was like, I want to see somebody putting it on.
Yeah, I want to see the
make sure it's
strap.
tight or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know.
Somebody there wasn't
You're
too
saying
bright.
They were all blaming each other.
Several people
I thought
there
he
weren't
did it.
too
I
bright.
thought he did it. Yeah.
What's
saying
that?
She asked for it, Jerry. You're saying she asked for it? Is that what you're saying, Jerry?
No, but I think
Somebody
she thought she
buzzing.
could fly.
Did you hear that buzzing? Oh, there we go. Trace got it.
Okay. Okay.
So,
There we go.
yeah, it's usually.
It was just the headphones. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a bungee jump either. It was a rope swing type deal.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I
even
wouldn't
have been a
bungee.
part of that in any way.
I don't understand
ever.
that, how that even works.
Here's the
How
other
does a
thing.
rope
Like usually
not just-
everybody like stands on a bridge and jumps off.
Yeah.
Why were these like 3 guys picking her up and tossing her off?
Because of the way that it's a rope thing instead of a bungee, it doesn't stretch.
Yeah, so if you
you'd
just
have-
jump straight down, you just be boing.
Don't your
know.
legs come off then or something?
I
Yeah,
know.
well,
Need a
you
little-
would think so.
Don't you need a little bungee to?
You would think,
No.
but the way they throw her, so
Oh,
then
then you
it's,
swing
Yeah,
like a pendulum.
Still,
like a
I mean, it
pendulum
still
type
looks, you
deal.
still get a little bit of a. Whoa.
you would think you'd get a lot of
Yeah.
woo.
Get a lot of room.
But again, you would think like, all right, let me who's putting this shit on my ankles? You know, I mean, I want to
Yeah.
see.
Guys who couldn't afford a bungee rope. Let's see.
Yeah, I
it's
think
kind of
so.
on you. Kind of on you.
I think it was like 30.
Anybody that's gonna let somebody lift them over their head and throw them
throw 'em
off
off
a
a
cliff,
I mean,
there's something wrong
I
there.
think it's a little bit on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if she ever knew that she. Oh, didn't she survive a little bit on the ground?
Yeah, for a few minutes.
Yeah,
I
but
believe.
you're not
Okay.
with it if you've survived a little bit of that.
Dude,
You're
I'm thinking at
out.
one point
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
like,
we-
at some point before she died, it was like I shouldn't have gone on that rope swing.
Yeah, I'd be really pissed.
She was right.
You're like
Uh-huh. Yeah.
shit. Yeah, like how pissed are you?
So I mean, I saw we saw the video where she actually hits.
Yeah.
You know, because most of them it's blurred out, but it's like, yeah, you ain't surviving that.
No, I don't think
She
so.
bounced. She did the bounce.
Ooh, a bounce.
The 160-foot bounce. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Well, them's the breaks when you do it in Brazil. This is a 12-year-old bird calling prodigy, Samuel Henderson. He's gonna flex on you with bird calls for America's quincentennial.
Gosh, this, it's too bad this doesn't get you anywhere.
He's an expert bird caller.
I mean, yeah, the number one bird caller in the world doesn't make any money off of being a bird caller, do they?
Didn't make a dime.
Happy 250th year birthday, America.
He speaks bird. He needs to work on his English.
To learn how to, yeah.
He obviously spends too much time by himself practicing bird calls.
He's speaking pigeon.
That's a lot of years. And I'm going to be doing bird calls for all the common American birds. Starting off with
Great horned owl.
This guy's special. I think he's a little special.
Okay, so far I could do that.
I wasn't. I'm not impressed.
Not impressed so far.
You didn't. I don't think you
ClusterF Bird Call Club.
I think you understand the nuances of his calls.
Better step it up. Better step it up.
The American purring gull.
Sounds like me sometimes when I have a problem breathing.
It's my emphysema acting up.
Yeah, exactly.
The northern cardinal.
Somehow we got the cardinal. It's a cardinal. That's a pretty.
All right. We'll give him the cardinal. We'll give him the cardinal.
That's a good one. That's a good one. They do that.
How does he do that?
I was impressed. I was just turning.
I'm not sure how he does
He's
that
changing me. He's changing my opinion a little bit.
Might be a fan. Might be a fan.
Let's hear the barred owl. I want to hear the barred owl.
The American robin. Oh, cardinal.
How's he do that?
I think he's got some computer thing in the background, and he's just mouthing
I
it.
think he's constipated.
And the American flamingo.
I don't know.
All right, that's weak.
That's
weak.
But is it? Because do you know what the fucking flamingo sounds like? Maybe he nailed it.
Yeah, I did the Busch Gardens
I don't
a lot.
know. I don't know what it sounds like, but he acted like that was the easiest one. Because did you see him? He just went
threw the finger.
just tossed
the
it
old bat
aside.
flip.
Pshaw.
Gosh, how many bird sounds is this guy sitting in the back of the classroom making all day while you're?
He's in trouble.
He's
all
got
day
no
long.
friends whatsoever.
No friends. Zero friends.
Birds
Poor
are his
kid.
friends.
God, you remember the guy at Busch Gardens who grabbed the flamingo and smashed it?
Killed it.
Did it the Michael Vick slam.
Man, why?
Because he's an asshole.
Because he was an ass. I don't know. He got mad at the bird for some reason. People were. I don't know if he did jail time or not.
I'm sure.
I think
yeah,
I know he
I'm
went on
sure.
trial.
I'm sure.
People don't like that.
No.
They
You
give
can't-
you a tougher sentence for that than murder. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, you killed that flamingo. You getting?
Yeah.
Them zoo people. Don't mess with them.
This is what he thought that the bald eagle has sounded like, but this is a red-tailed hawk.
That's pretty good. That's pretty all right. I mean, look at his stomach. He's bringing it up there. He's using a diaphragm there.
No way.
This is AI.
No way. I gotta see that.
Go back on that.
At least 10 more times.
Oh my God.
This is what he thought that the bald eagle has sounded like, but this is a red-tailed hawk. Happy 250th.
Can we hear that one again? I like how he doubles down on that gut sound. How did he do that? That's a good one.
Here we go.
The American robin.
No, the filling of it. Where's the hawk? It's coming up.
Come
right?
on.
Next one's a hawk.
And the American.
I gotta hear this one again. I can watch the whole video from.
This is what he thought that the bald eagle has sounded like, but this is a red-tailed hawk.
Nailed it.
How are you doing that?
Exactly right.
And I'm going to do a greater roadrunner for the last one. Beep, beep. Oh, wait. Nope. That's the wrong sound. I'm going to do the real one this time. All right, that's it. Happy
Kid
Happy
has more
birthday.
stuffed animals than my 9-year-old daughter.
I was going to say, the problem is that he's got stuffed animals of all these birds.
He should have finished off with the red-tailed hawk.
Yeah.
He needs to know how to work. Then people will, oh, this is great.
Yeah, he should have finished with that one. Man, still, I have no idea what to think about that. That was great.
I don't even know.
I think he needs to get out more. That's what I think.
That's what I think too. You know, you nailed the bird
Get him out of
noises.
the woods. Get him into the city.
You got it down. Now let's go meet some people.
See if we can imitate meeting a friend.
Oh, here, can I tell you about the guy that killed the bird? The flamingo?
Yeah.
Joseph Anthony Carrero. He was charged with felony aggravated cruelty to animals after he threw it to the ground and killed it. They had to euthanize it. So then the judge ordered him be held in county jail on the felony animal cruelty charge, setting a $5,000 bond. Then he had prior criminal record, serving time for aggravated assault on a person over 65, DUI, a felony DUI, and fleeing from law enforcement. However, due to mental health concerns, he was found incompetent for trial, ordered to undergo in-home competency training, and later found competent in 2019. Ultimately, prosecutors dropped the criminal charges after his death in a traffic accident.
Oh, man.
So-
I was going to say he must have known somebody.
Yeah. Karma caught up with that guy.
Yep.
Caught up with
Well,
that
obviously,
guy.
he only beats up old people and animals.
What was it? In-home what? What type of
kind
in-home?
of bullshit in-home?
In-home competency training.
That's why I was saying he must know somebody or his family.
All those, any type of government program that's supposed to help you with anything that you got to complete is you just got to lie till they let you out. You know, you just can't.
Yeah.
You know,
Can't tell them what you really feel. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Tell them what they want to hear.
You got to tell them what they want to hear. That's what, all these people that are in jail for life that, have the possibility of parole. Anytime we watch these murder shows, they have it down. They've just you can tell their speech that they're going to give to these people. They've practiced 1,000 times and learned exactly what the parole
what to
people want to
say.
hear. And I know, you can't go in there, even if you didn't do it, and be like, I just swear I didn't do it. You're never going to get out. You got to say, even if you didn't do it, I did it, and I've learned my lesson. And I've bettered myself, and I'm going to be a better person.
Well, this douchebag, he just looks like a guy that would kill a flamingo. And it was a special. It was
You're judging a book by its cover over there.
It was the beloved Pinky, the dancing flamingo.
Aww.
Poor
So he went in and killed poor Pinky, the fucker. He should have been up against a firing squad, as far as I'm concerned. But just based on me judging that book by his cover, just the way he looks
I think
and what he did.
Back in the day, that's an instant ass whooping.
Yeah.
See the guy smashed the flamingo. About 3 guys walk up and just kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
That's your
I
punishment right
those are
there.
the days I want to live in.
You got a broken orbital bone and 3 missing teeth. That's what your punishment, buddy. Here, Sean Raz sent this. I think we saw this on the news, babe. The kid on the jet ski.
Oh, the little 8-year-old?
The 8-year-old. Sarasota Police Marine Patrol stopped an 8-year-old on a jet ski.
Where's your parents?
This is. I mean, I was gonna say this is Bella,
Bella.
but she's totally competent on a jet ski.
Over here?
Where's your parents?
All right, can you take me to them?
What?
I'm gonna follow
That's
you.
a little ballsy to have the 8-year-old. You'd be like, they
We're
won't even
gonna-
let me go to show where my parents are.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
So
you're
they're saying he shouldn't be riding a jet ski, but you
Yeah.
drive us over to where your parents are.
It seems like you should hook
If
him
he-
up to the boat.
If he crashed his jet ski on the way back, they'd be in
Kind of their
serious
fault,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Seemed like they'd be going, get over here and get off the jet ski immediately. If he was driving a car,
Exactly. I was just thinking the same
Drive-
thing. Like,
take me to your
all right,
parents'
drive
house."
home and
Yeah, they'd be like, no, you cannot.
Blows through a red light, kills a family of 4.
Yeah.
he should gas it up.
He should
man.
gas it up.
He should spray the cops and take off.
Fishtail or whatever.
push the tail.
Yeah.
Could you get away from the cop boat on a jet ski, you think?
No, it's not.
It's hard to get away on the ocean, man.
Yeah, you gotta you've completely, once you run from the cops on a jet ski or something on the boat, now you have to figure out a new way home. You know, like you can't go back the way you came. So now you've got to fucking, who knows, you got to find a place to park your jet ski somewhere else and get back to the boat ramp that your boat's parked at, or your trailer's parked at, that the cops are probably looking for you at. It's
They would just
not
wait
a
till
good
everybody left the boat ramp, and then they see your car. Yep, that's the
But
guy.
don't you? All you got to do is run that thing up on shore and take off running. They can't do
Yeah,
anything
you're
on your
losing
boat,
your jet
right?
ski now. You're the $30,000 jet ski.
He probably
You go back and
rented
get.
it.
You go back and
His
get
dad
it.
probably rented it.
Yeah, they probably rented it.
Oh my God. All right, so that was your son?
Yes, sir.
On the jet ski? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that I really don't think that he's legal to drive, right? But we have been jet skis on the lake for the last few years. He's very proficient, but
How old is he?
8.
8 years old?
You know, he doesn't have an ID. You should have said 9.
Yeah.
How many got him 9, 10,
He's
11,
10.
12. You know,
He's little for his age. He's 12.
Yeah. I mean, I did lie about my kid's age everywhere I go, you know. It's just because, you know, if ticket prices are, you know, Bella, I'm still saying she's 6 years old if it's cheaper for a 6-year-old to get in somewhere.
And then when they say she ain't 6, you got to prove it.
Prove it.
Okay, and you thought he was legal out here?
Yeah,
No.
but I just recently moved from.
I don't speak English. He's quite proficient.
Harper was pretty good. Remember the video of Harper driving a jet ski when she was like 6?
Yeah.
I was on the back, though.
Yeah.
But like he says we own a lake and we've been doing this for a couple of years. You know, the kid probably is.
Probably is.
You
But
know, and the cops are probably watching him. Maybe that's why they let him drive.
this kid's good.
Yeah, he's
No,
one-handed
no,
it right
he's not
there.
supposed to be out here.
I mean, if you've ever seen somebody who doesn't know how to drive a jet ski, they would have crashed right into the fucking boat. You know, people can't figure out jet skis.
Yeah.
You can't turn unless you got the gas on.
Man,
you
gotta
can't turn.
You know, be pre-thinking that when you're coming up to the boat.
Let's watch this kid coming up to the boat again.
I mean, yeah, he was one-handing it. He knows what he's doing.
He knows. He's watch this kid.
I mean, right by, no problem.
One hand in it. Yeah. No big deal. No big deal.
Over there.
Keeping just a
North.
little bit of gas.
They're due north.
All right, follow me. 8 years old, you get a police escort home.
It's got to be scary as an 8-year-old.
I'm surprised. Could you put on the lights and sirens?
He might be young enough that he's not terrified.
Maybe not.
Well, he's not. He knows what he's doing. That's why he's not. He's like, yeah, they're right over there. What's the problem?
It's like, what do you want?
What do you want from me?
All right, I think we'll take a break, and we're going to come back and have a 4th of July quiz.
Uh-oh.
For the semi-sesquicentennial.
My brain.
I'm not ready for this. Smoke a bowl for this.
You said you got to tell me when we're doing a quiz so I don't smoke a bowl.
Yeah, I changed my mind. When there's no hope, might as well.
I think this is a quiz for probably like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I went back and looked at it, and I couldn't figure out one answer. I had to look up every single answer.
Man,
so these are not.
It's not easy.
This is not an easy quiz.
Is that working?
I haven't turned it on. I'll figure it out during the break.
Yep, there it goes.
All right, everything functioning.
Yep. We're good.
All right, we'll be right back with more cluster.
Mike, don't get. Oh, Mike gets the question.
The order of Yoni, how can I help you?
Yes, I was calling about this new vagina beer that I heard that you guys are doing. I mean, what exactly is that? What's up with that shit?
Well, it's a fairly new product that we're launching right now. It's basically a beer that is made out of vaginal lactic acid bacteria.
Could you say that one more time, just a little slowly? Not accent.
Yeah, vaginal lactic acid bacteria.
God.
All right?
Well, I'm a master brewer here in the States, and I'm kind of wanting to get in on this stuff because, I mean, do you know how many sick fucks in America want to slurp down a pint of poon-infused Pilsner? But I've got about 50 Guatemalan women with garden hoses hooked up to their cooches, and I'm ready to launch an entire line of delicious meat sleeve suds, darling. I mean, you really should partner with me.
No. I mean, this is a whole product that is being studied, and it doesn't work that way, sir.
Bullshit! I got a beef curtain ale that'll knock your fucking socks off.
Yes, sir, but we have the patent.
You have the what?
The patent.
Are you trying to tell me you have a pussy patent?
No, we have the patent.
You have the patent on the pussy beer?
Yes.
I got a loose labia lager.
What?
I got a Furburger Bock. That's to die for. You want something a little stronger? I got a stinky snatch stout that'll fuck you up for a week.
The order of Yanni, how may I help you?
Look, what's your problem? You want vagina beer? I got vagina beer coming out my ass.
Yeah, but we have the patent. This is a product that is a legit product made out of vaginal lactic acid bacteria.
Oh, God, there you go talking dirty again. Can you say that one more time?
No, sorry.
I thought this beer was manufactured in Poland. I mean, you don't sound Polish at all. What's going on here? Is this some kind of scam?
Sir, no, yes, it's no problem, but this is a global economy, so they can hire people from other nationalities.
Oh, I'm thinking that they need to build a wall in Poland.
No.
Make Poland great again.
The order of Yanni, how can I help you?
Look, how about a beef curtain cream ale? I got a hatchet wound wheat. I got
Oh my God! No!
No, yes. I got so many varieties. I can do 12-ounce cooter curls for days.
No, sir, this is so disgusting. You have no respect. Please don't call again.
You're the ones
Is it
making.
you again? Have something to do.
You're the ones making vagina beer. Don't get mad at me.
No. You're so disrespectful. Please do not call again.
I'm sorry, darling. Can we work things out over a cock pocket IPA?
The order of Yanni, how can I help you?
Can I interest you in a hair pie milk stout, darling?
Oh my God, is that you again? Who's this person calling? Who's this calling?
My name's Ned. Jesus, it's been a long day. Time to smoke this crack rock I found in the bottom of my dresser drawer.
Uncle Ned!
Jesus Christ, you scared the fucking piss out of me. What do you brats want?
Tell us a story.
Oh, jeez, can't you just go stare at your phone like normal kids?
No, tell us a story. Tell us a story.
What kind of fucking story you want?
A Bible story.
Oh, well, you're in luck because I love fiction. Here we go. Let's start with Genesis. In the beginning, there was nothing. Nothing existed at all but God.
Who made God?
Well, that's a pretty good question.
Did God have a God?
Did God have a God? I don't know, maybe.
Does God's God have a God?
Did God's God have a God? That's some deep shit. You guys been getting into my gummies again?
No. Yes.
Nobody likes a narc. All right, now quit asking so many goddamn questions. In the beginning, there was nothingness. Only God. And God said, this is boring as hell. I'm gonna get out the 3D printer and make a fucking universe.
Did God say
Of course he did.
He did?
Well, yeah, God invented fucking.
He did?
Damn straight. Think of all the horrible, disgusting, nasty, vile, perverted things in the world. God thought of them all.
2 squirrels in 1 cup?
2 squirrels in 1 cup? What a sicko. Anyway, one day after a trillion years of twiddling his thumbs, God threw some magic dust up in the air, and voila! He created the heavens and the earth.
Like magic?
Exactly. 100% fake. Just like your grandma's knockers. God. Anyway, it took God 6 days to make the heavens and the earth. And on the 7th day, he lit up a big fatty and binge-watched Game of Thrones in his underwear. Actually, it was a Game of Bones on Pornhub.
No.
Oh, yes, it was. God's a filthy. So God rested on the 7th day, and the next day he made Adam out of some clay. But after about a week of watching Adam sit around and jack off 24/7, he said, I guess I better give him a chick. And he created Eve and gave her big, luscious breasts. And he said, Adam, whatever you do, don't touch those big, juicy watermelons.
Were they seedless?
Seedless. Not for long. Not for long. Oh, God. And then he motorboated the shit out of those babies, and amen.
Amen.
What's that smell?
Poopy pants.
Get the hell out of here with your poopy pants.
Welcome back to ClusterF Mike and Jerry show. Coming up in a little bit. Net in your head's Suska Semi-Quintennial Spectacular, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I made some chicken marsala last night, some steak marsala.
Yeah.
I gave Lauren was out, so I told her what to get, and I mean, I guess since she doesn't eat stuff like that, I don't know if she refused to know what any of it was, but I sent her a short list of marsala wine, some mushrooms, and stuff to get at the store. And she's just like, what the hell is this list? She's having to talk to the people in the store, and she called me like 6 times, and I hear her in the background, and she's with a, Bushnell City Walmart employee trying to figure it out. And they're both just like, we ain't never heard of none of this stuff.
Marsala.
Couldn't find the marsala wine, probably.
No, I was going to make some that chicken brine they make at
Your mom made that a couple
too,
days ago.
and I asked her for goat cheese, and she's like, what? And I just like, never mind. I said never mind to that because I was going to have to get some sun-dried tomatoes.
Sun-dried tomatoes and goat cheese, yeah.
Goat cheese. I was just like, never mind. They might not even have goat cheese at Walmart.
Goat cheese is good, just a little bit. You don't want to, you can't eat, it's too...
It's delicious.
It is.
That was one of the things that, I used to... There was a salad that came with goat cheese on it when I worked at Bonefish.
Yeah.
So I was eating cheesecake and goat cheese all day long.
How was
croutons and ranch? That was my diet when I worked there because I was at the salad and dessert station, which sucks the most for trying to eat while you're working, especially if you're trying to lose weight. I don't really like salads too much, so I was just eating croutons, ranch, cheesecake, and goat cheese. That was my 5 main food groups.
That's pretty good, actually. Did you eat the what do they call it? It's not flan. What do you call the other part of it? They've used the blowtorch.
Yeah, I was the
What's that
blowtorch
stuff
guy.
called,
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Oh, yeah,
Did you eat that?
No, I made it,
that
but
crust is so good.
I wasn't a huge fan.
Oh, you weirdo.
No.
Bonefish had the best. I mean, it was good, but then I think they quit.
I haven't been a long time since you went to Bonefish.
They just quit selling they didn't have the creme brulee anymore, I don't think.
Some of that stuff I do wish I remembered. I wish that I remembered how to make it. Like I made all the creme brulee stuff from scratch and the whipped cream from scratch and the whole thing. And I, kind of lost all my remembrance of how to make any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Which, just because I was like, when am I going to need to make a fucking creme brulee? But it would look cool.
It would be cool if you had
whipped it up.
People over for the Bucks game, and all of a sudden you bring out some creme brulee.
Yeah.
It's been crusted by your blowtorch.
That's what I'm saying.
With homemade whipped cream.
I need to try to do that, right? Try to make some creme brulee. See if we can make it taste good.
It's good.
The cheesecake in the chowder was the only thing at the time from Bonefish that really was store bought. Was the cheesecake. And the chowder was, came in packages, but you really spiced it up. You put a bunch of crab meat in it.
Yeah.
I like
the
that.
chowder was pretty good.
Yeah, the chowder was pretty good.
We went to the Bonefish last time we went, and it was like subpar. I was like, well, these prices, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Wasn't that good.
Their ahi tuna was fake pink.
Yeah, it was not good. It wasn't good at all.
Good.
Oh, I also asked Lauren to get Bella a steak while she was at Walmart, and usually, I get her. Bella doesn't really care, any steak's delicious to Bella, so I'll just get her, like a $3 steak, and she brought her back a big, big $13 ribeye. I was like, oh yeah, so we all had that. It was from Walmart, and it was quite tasty.
$13?
Yeah, it was actually pretty cheap for a good ribeye.
Half a pound.
It was a nice big, not a ribeye, a New York strip.
Yeah.
My bad. But I cut the fat off and put that in my chicken marsala, and then
He loves the fat.
Yeah,
Loves the fat.
it's so good.
I was looking at the bird feeder bag, and the tufted tit mouses are out there. Do you say tufted tit
tiny.
mouse or tufted tit mice if there's more than one? But I was thinking, You know, there's so many birds. You know, just so many birds everywhere. I never see any dead birds on the ground.
Yeah, where do they
Where
go?
where do the dead birds? I mean, there's so many. You
Yeah.
know, we've got little property pasture, horse pasture. I'm walking around all the time. I've never seen my whole time. I've never seen a dead bird.
I've seen a dead bird.
You're a lion.
Maybe in the forests a little more, and where there's more dense trees or something, they fall out of a tree and die. I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
think you
something
just
gets them.
suddenly dies a bird. You know, you gotta get
Gotta
got.
die sometime.
You know, you
Maybe they don't. Maybe birds don't die of old age.
They never make
get
it.
got.
They never make it to old age.
You get caught by something, or you fly into something.
What gets a bird? Like around
I've
here,
seen-
the hawks don't get birds. I've
They
never
must. You just don't see. Because it's like you said, there's so many damn birds.
So many birds. You
You
see
know.
dead birds every day.
Yeah.
Be dead bird all over the place.
I mean, how many dead lizards have you seen that weren't killed by your animal?
A few, but not many.
You don't see too many dead
Guess you
animals
will
just
see-
laying around.
They get taken care of pretty quickly by the ants. Is that the ants' job in the ecosystem? Eat
Yeah.
dead stuff. All right, you ready? Are you ready for the 4th of July
Oh.
quiz?
No.
The
Everybody,
Sesquicentennial?
When it matters.
Oh, shush your mouth.
All right, I'm ready.
I know cats got fever, boys. I think we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do another one. Is that okay? This is a song. This is a little love song called Wang Dang Sweet Poo Dang.
Woo! Forgot. I missed it, babe.
Yeah, you sure did.
I was
All
enamored.
right. Enamored with what?
With Ted
Watching him.
Nugent. I forgot all about it.
We get enamored every time. Do you see him wiping the cocaine off his mustache? Look at his
He
grit.
doesn't do drugs.
He doesn't do. He's gritting his teeth. His buns are clenched the entire song. Coked out of his mind. All right, here we go. In the Trace versus Donna deal, Donna has had 5-2. Trace.
Oh man, I'm not
All right,
doing
here we
too
go.
good.
4th of July quiz. The Star Spangled Banner was originally called A, the Freedom Banderole, B, Defense of Fort McHenry, C, the Star-Studded Streamer, or D, the Emblem of Freedom. Donna.
The emblem of freedom.
Incorrect.
C.
Jerry, the Star-Studded
No way.
Streamer. Incorrect.
Oh, A.
Incorrect. Defense of Fort McHenry.
Oh man, I remember A sounded good. I couldn't remember what
Oh,
it
yeah, I was
was.
waiting for you to ask what they were because I knew it was that fort one. Knew it had to be that. I'm like, he's
Stumped them
not
all.
even gonna ask.
Just be quiet over there, acting all smart after you got the answer wrong.
I know. Well, I knew
Oh,
it was
look at
one
this
of,
idiot. He didn't
I
get
knew
the
it
question
was one
right.
of two.
The Freedom Banderole, Trace. Nope. Here we go, number 2. Stumped everybody. John Adams suggested that the 4th of July should be celebrated with this: parades and illuminations, prayer and fasting, a mutton eating contest, or a wet corset competition.
Fasting.
Who's green? Who's
Me.
orange? You? Okay, you're not usually orange, are you?
Yeah, I
Oh, you
am.
are? Okay. The fasting?
Praying and
Praying and fasting. Incorrect.
I don't know why
Jared,
it won't go
I
off.
want to go off. we got a buzzer malfunction.
Hey.
Hey, that's what you don't get it. I've been buzzing it ever since.
Come on.
There you go.
Who was purple?
Hey.
Correct.
That's what I was
Parades
gonna
and
say.
illuminations. Jerry won. Everybody else is zilch.
Is it the batteries?
No, it might be.
No,
Might be
no.
getting
What kind of
the-
batteries are they?
Let's see.
It's working. It's
All
working.
right, let's work.
just
Let's,
gotta hit the
let's just go till it stops working.
So we gotta go get batteries.
During the Revolutionary War, George Washington commemorated the 4th of July by what? Giving his men A, an extra potato, B, 3 extra musket balls, C, a hand-drawn picture of Betsy Ross's vagina, or D, a double race.
D.
Yes.
Yes. I was trying to.
A double
wait.
ration of rum. A double ration of rum.
I was gonna let him get a couple words in before I clicked it.
I thought the first 3 don't sound right. It's
No.
got to be D.
Yep.
Jerry got the buzzer skill strength.
I know.
Watch out. Number 4. On July 4th, 1850, President Zachary Taylor.
Remember that vividly.
President Zachary Taylor died after eating what? A, a half pound of salted pork. B, Ben Franklin's ass. C, spoiled cherries. Or D, rancid fish.
Spoiled cherries.
Correct.
Correct. Told you I remembered it.
Vividly.
Good old Zachary Taylor.
Yeah.
All right. Jerry 2, Trace 1, Donna 0.
Because how'd they get to be president, back in the day?
What do you mean?
Because they didn't have all the stuff they have today. Were they still rich guys?
They're all rich.
Oh, yeah. It's always
Rich
been.
They say-
businessmen and farmers.
Yeah.
They're all,
Yeah.
They say in comparison,
Business
George, not George Bush,
George Washington.
George Washington would have been the
Yeah.
richest person in the world in comparison of
adjusted
wealth.
from inflation, I
Yeah.
think. He was super rich for back in the day, yeah. At least he was a badass, though. See,
exactly. You went
Jerry,
out there and
that's a
got on a horse.
It's a different kind of rich person from back in the day. He led the army.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that like the generals are back at the Pentagon now.
Yeah.
George Washington was out there on his horse going, "Let's go."
Hamilton, they used to have freaking duels and all that shit.
Back when men were men. When men were men, Jerry.
Back when drugs were illegal.
What'd you say?
Back when drugs were illegal.
I think it were.
You got your high off of shooting people.
I think opium, cocaine. I think it was all
Do
legal.
it all. They were all coked out.
They got
I
the
think
coke
this.
from the French.
I think
Sniffing
this.
out of their cuffs there.
I think right now is like our army is one of the first non-drug induced armies ever. Yeah, I mean, it was that big. The more I've keep hearing more and more about it. The Nazis
on meth
were all on meth, and they were all just like
got them all fired up.
It wasn't like they were smoking meth and you kind of heard about that the Nazis were doing a little meth. No, they were giving them big amounts of meth to
So
the
they
government.
So they could fight for 3 days.
So they could fight for 3 days.
And your opponent's like tired. They're like, we got to go to bed, and they kill you.
And I keep hearing more and more about different wars that they use different drugs. They'd be on alcohol, and this side would be on cocaine because they were.
Oh, Hitler, wasn't Hitler a big cokehead, I think?
He was mad. I think
he was on something.
He was wired up on something.
He was wired on something.
He had like a personal doctor that was like trying,
like a Michael Jackson.
He was
doctor.
trying to get to make him new drugs and stuff. Even like he was, you're a drug addict when you get a doctor and you're like, you know what drug I want? One that's never been heard of. Make me that one.
Yeah.
I want a new drug. They were doing stuff
I want a
like
new drug.
pig stomachs.
Made a song
and
about
stuff.
that.
I think the founding fathers had to be on drugs. They're like, what if we fought the British? Yeah.
You had to be high to think that idea.
It worked.
Okay. What was the last one? Nobody. Trace got that one, so it's
The president dying there or whatever.
2-1. Jerry 2, Trace 1, Donna nothing. History says that this is to be done to the Liberty Bell every 4th of July. It should be rung 56 times, once for each signature. It should be rubbed for good luck by the Secretary of Defense. It should be tapped with a rubber mallet 13 times for every original colony.
Tap it with a rubber mallet.
Tap it with a rubber
You
mallet.
guys remember this shit, eh? I got no shot here.
I got
Tap it
two.
with a rubber mallet.
2-2.
2-2. What was the army commanded by George Washington called? A, the Colonial Army. B, the Continental Breakfast.
C.
C, the Continental Army. Correct.
Come on.
That's pretty
Hey,
good.
listen, you guys heard these before. But I didn't hear them.
They don't
I got to take a shot here.
They don't remember. I don't remember. I wrote it and I couldn't get the answers.
Oh, we've done this before?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Jerry 3. Trace
You
2.
feel a little bit dumber.
Donna 0.
Jerry's like, I got no chance. He's been ahead the whole time.
He probably listened to the quiz.
I lived it.
That's
I lived
right.
it. I was there.
All right. What were the German soldiers hired by the British in the Revolutionary War called? A, mercenaries. B, Hessians. C. Prussians. D. Nazi cocksuckers. Donna.
E.
Donna.
E.
E. All of the above.
Oh no, not that.
A.
I was pulling a Jerry.
A. Mercenaries. Incorrect.
Oh, that's Jerry.
There we
B.
go. B. Hessians. Correct.
Hessians.
Yes, German Hessians.
4-2-0. Jerry running away with it, Trey.
Hey,
Running away with it.
Game's over. I won.
I guess so.
All right, number 8. Somebody buzzing? People in the United States consume about 150 million hot dogs on the 4th of July. Which of the following parts are not allowed in a hot dog?
Oof.
A. Low-grade muscle trimmings. B. Head meat. C. Animal feet. D. Animal skin.
Head meat.
Incorrect.
What?
E. Blood.
Gross.
Or F. None of the above.
None of the above.
None of the above. They're all allowed in hot dogs.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want in a hot dog.
Head meat, animal feet, animal skin, blood.
Head meat.
Trace.
So we're eating brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're eating it
You
all.
I thought it
you
wasn't
just-
good to eat animal
You
brain.
can't eat your own
Good stuff.
species brain as a
Yeah,
mammal.
You can't eat human brain.
They answer to a higher source.
So Trace, if like a jackal kills a small animal, it won't eat its brain. No, it just won't eat its own species.
Brain. You know, reptiles do it, but as a mammal, I don't believe you can eat your own other mammal's brain.
Gives you mad cow disease.
Yeah, that's how mad. I think that is
I
mad
think-
cows
I think
from
that's mad cow
cows
disease,
eating other
yeah.
cows' brains because they were feeding them feed made of their
Because they were using the brains back in the day.
Yeah.
All right. 4-3, a hot battle. Donna just sitting around on the sidelines, doom scrolling on the reels. Here we go. If you watch a bunch of douchebags shoving a hot dog buns dipped in water down their pathetic
so
throats.
disgusting.
Coney Island, 4th of July.
Yeah.
Hot dog eating.
No,
contest.
the specific name.
Oh, Nathan's.
Ah, you got it. You got it. You got it.
I don't know about that.
That was
Didn't beforehand was given a clue
That's
afterwards.
a New York
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got it
I don't
anyway.
think he was guessing at the first thing. He was just making a comment.
Yeah, you got it right.
You got it right.
I knew what the answer was. A bunch of douchebags eating shit on hot dogs. Happens every July 4th.
Johnny Chestnut.
I can't watch that stuff.
Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, like I said, I watched it once or twice. I was like,
That
oh,
dipping it in
water
water,
and shit,
it makes
yeah.
me want to throw
Who's
up.
the other guy? The Asian guy?
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi
guy.
You know, I
Chick
mean,
out there
as
now.
much as I make fun of it, like 2 guys have made it big. Household names.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
2 different people. I thought Kobayashi was the one and only.
You mean the other one?
Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut was
He was the first one.
No, it was Kobayashi. the first one.
Kobayashi was the first
He
one.
was?
Yeah, he might have been.
Chestnut's the recent one, I thought.
I thought Chestnut.
Oh, I thought. Yeah.
And Obayashi beat him one year. That's how he became famous.
That's how I thought.
Oh, who came first, Kobayashi or Chestnut?
It's like the
Let's
chicken
go to
or the egg.
Does anybody in chat know who came first, Kobayashi or Chestnut? That's the kind of important things we need to know on ClusterF.
Hey,
Very
the 4th
important.
of July. I mean, come on. It's American heritage here.
You know, I mean, the hot dog eating contest
was
really
Kobayashi.
sums up America.
It does. Eating to excess, just gorging yourself.
Gorging
It's
yourself.
Swallowing your own vomit so you don't get disqualified. Ugh.
USA. USA. Eating pieces and parts of animals.
Beaver Smell Like Tuna says Chestnut came first.
Yeah.
And NHRA says Kobayashi came first.
Oh, well.
Never
It
get
says on the
straight.
internet that Kobayashi was the first person to win the Nathan's hot dog
Ah.
eating contest in modern era.
Yeah, don't diss me on my knowledge of the Kobayashi. I don't fucking know.
Trace's Gout Toast says Kobayashi came on Joey Chestnut. I don't know if that's pertinent. I don't know what that means. It doesn't sound good at all. I think it
It
may
says paving the way for Joey Chestnut's later reign.
Kobayashi was first. Alrighty. 5-3, Trace. You can still come back and tie it.
All right.
And I have a tiebreaker if I'm about to do the tiebreaker anyway, just for fun. All right, here we go. When a horseshoe is resting against the stake, it is called A, ringer, B, a clinger, C, a stinger, D, a Cleveland steamer. Donna, or Trace, who?
E.
Correct, a leaner. Correct. Trace, learn from Jerry. Trace, you're within one.
All right, 4-5. Come on.
Still, it's still.
No, they're both just chiming in before they.
When John Hancock signed the Declaration of Independence with an overly large signature, he is reported to have said, "There you go, King George. Suck my dick." B, give me liberty or give me death.
That one.
Incorrect.
All right.
C, Jesus. C, Jesus, Mr. Franklin, your powdered wig smells like a French prostitute's ass.
Oh.
Or D, King George should be able to read that without his spectacles.
He should be able to read without his spectacles.
What?
I didn't go already.
You went already.
No, I didn't.
I did.
You went already.
Jerry's about to kick his ass.
I knew somebody went already.
Trace is tied.
Oh, there it is.
He's tied it up. Here we got a tiebreaker, buddy. It's 5.
It won't work if somebody already buzzed in.
5-5.
What kind of? I'd like to know what kind of like swear words and stuff they said back in the day, like equivalent to "suck my dick." People say a lot today. I don't know if we'll ever
Jiminy
know,
Christmas.
Right? That was it. Jiminy Christmas. I mean, did they say bad things back in the day like that?
for
They had to,
sure.
right? Every society
I'm
does that.
colonial times.
Colonial time swear words.
Okay. Hell, devil, bastard, dratted.
The bastard.
Yeah, not much. Looks pretty weak.
But they probably use that in the literal sense.
A coxcomb, a lick split, a lick spittle, a strumpet, a fusty lugs.
Fusty lugs. I'm liking it.
That's a good one.
I'm writing that one down.
A bed swerver.
Is that a whore?
It's, back in the day, if you weren't a whore, it was a bad thing. Bed swerver.
So that's
Swerving the bed.
I'll have to look those up again. That's good. I'm gonna use those.
You forgot it already, didn't
Yeah,
you? The
lusty busty.
Oh,
What was it?
Oh, I already X'd out of it. It was a good one though. All right, this tiebreaker.
Lusty trumpet.
Tiebreaker. Be ready. Everybody on their buzzers.
All right.
I don't think Donna can participate.
Yeah, I
Because she
can.
can't break the tie.
All right, I won't.
Name 3 nicknames for the American flag. No, this is
No, you
that's
just
it?
got
That's
to
it.
come up with them
That's it.
yourself.
The United States flag. I have no idea. I can't think of one.
Jerry.
Old Glory.
Yeah.
Stars and Stripes.
Yeah. Oh, so close, Jerry. The victory.
I know
the
it.
victory
Oh,
is within
no, I
your
know
grasp.
it. Oh.
It's there.
13.
It's there. And
No, the Star Spangled Banner.
Star
right?
Spangled Banner.
I got 2 out of 3. I win.
Oh, so happy birthday, America. We'll be doing Ned in Your Head, and then Saturday's the official 4th of July. Hope everybody has a great 4th. Mike and Jerry show coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Hot damn. Man, I'm starving. I could use some wings.
Ooh, yeah. Now you're talking my language.
Oh, my stomach is growling. All right. And
Do you need to stop something? To
stop it! Stop it right now! Stop it right now! Yes. Oh.
6 seconds to spare.
Thank you so much. You saved me a lot of work, babe, of cutting and pasting and doing shit. Thank you very much. Now, Jerry, we just have to remember to turn it back on at the start of the Mike and Jerry show.
Okay.
All right. And on that note, we'll be right back with the Mike and Jerry show.
Uncle Ned, we want a story.
Oh, great. What kind of story?
The 3 Little Pigs.
Ah, the classics. Now let me snort up this Adderall and we'll get started.
Yeah!
That's good shit. All right, where was I? Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. They lived at home, and they spent all day playing Fortnite and jacking their nasty, curly-cute pig dicks to boars on sows.
Gross!
Don't be so judgmental. Everybody's got their kinks. Now, these pigs finally got kicked out of their house, and they started to build their own houses. And the first little pig built his house out of straw, 'cause he was a lazy piece of shit.
You don't know that. He can be on the spectrum.
Bullshit.
He can have a disability.
Hogwash. This pig was living off the government, and he was worthless. So when the big bad wolf came upon the first little pig's house, he said, I'm gonna huff and puff and blow your house down.
Why?
Because pigs are lower on the food chain, so he was gonna blow their house down, and he was gonna slit the piggy's neck with his wolf claws, and then eat his way through the pig's rectum to the delicious entrails.
Eat the pigs? That's mean.
It's called the circle of life. Ain't you ever seen the fucking Lion King?
That's a hate crime.
I hate crime. You're full of shit. Okay, all right. I'll give you the snowflake version. Okay. Here we go. The wolf wanted to blow down the piggy's house because he was Antifa, and the pigs had all voted for Trump.
No!
But before the big bad wolf could start blowing, the first little pig ran away to the second little pig's house. Now, the second little pig was QAnon, and since he was so busy selling MAGA hats, he built his house out of sticks and branches.
Cutting down trees makes global warming. Oh, global warming!
Oh, jeez. You've been listening to AOC. What's going on? This pig didn't give a fuck about climate change. So the big bad wolf called up Greta Thunberg, and they both began to huff and puff to blow his house down.
Did they have masks on?
They didn't have a mask on. You can't blow down a house wearing a mask. What are you talking about?
Mask holes!
Mask holes?
Believe the science, doodlehead.
Jesus Christ, what a bunch of fucking Fauci marks. Okay, so the wolf was triple masked, and Greta had a hand sanitizer suppository shoved up her ass.
Were they 6 feet apart?
Jesus Christ, yes, of course they were. And the wolf hadn't hugged his grandma in over a year. And he got arm jabs from all 3 experimental vaccines. And he voted for Sleepy Joe 8 times through the mail. You happy?
No.
Whatever. Both piggies decided to make a run for it and sprinted to the third little pig's house. What's the matter, pigs? The wolf cried. Afraid of a libtard? So now all the piggies were in the third piggy's house. Now this piggy was smart. He was a structural engineer.
How did he get to be an engineer?
He went to pig college.
Sounds like pig privilege to me.
Pig privilege?
It was a pig supremacist.
A pig supremacist? Have you been watching Anderson Cooper again? Jesus Christ. So the wolf, who was gender fluid naturally, sauntered up to the third pig's concrete fortress in a delightful little sundress. But before he could say anything, one of the piggies calls the big bad wolf the wrong pronoun. The wolf was outraged. He screamed, "Transphobe!" and threw a Molotov cocktail through the pig's window. The 3 little pigs were trapped in a giant brick oven.
Yay!
Exactly. People who believe different than you should be killed. Now, when the fire burned out, the piggies were cooked to perfection. The wolf dined on their carcasses for 3 days, and the police couldn't arrest him because he declared the forest to be an autonomous zone.
Wolf was not. WLM.
WLM?
Sirens or Byrons?
Sirens or Byrons? That's the first sensible thing you've said all day. So after he ate the piggies, the wolf decided to take the Wolves Lives Matter movement nationwide. And he made $50 million in donations, which he used to buy Bitcoin. Now he's the richest fucking wolf in the world. And in 2024, he's voting for Trump.
No! He's not woke. Cancel the wolf.
You ain't canceling the wolf. Get the hell out of here with your snowflake bullshit.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, you see?
We are recording and we are ready to go with the Mike and Jerry Show. Fantastic.
I'm worth every bit of it.
That's right. That's why you make the big bucks, Jerry.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, looking forward to the 4th. Gonna have some beers.
Yeah.
Watch the World Cup a little.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Are you World Cupped out?
Well, no, I watched it last night and had some Guinnesses and cheese doodles.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the greatest combination, but I had myself a couple of Guinnesses last night, watched the game. It was a good game.
That's exactly what Don and I did. We were sitting on the couch and I was drinking beer and eating some potato chips.
Lamb was looking at me
was
like, what are you, nuts?
I was like, it's the World Cup,
Yeah.
Well, it only happens every 4 years.
It was a good game. I don't know anything about. I'm not going to claim to. Our daughters played, and that's the extent of my knowledge. And I watched the World Cup and the women's. When they in the Olympics and whatnot. But to me, that second goal last night by the U.S. Outside of a championship World Cup game, like for the championship, that had to be one of the biggest goals, like of putting a dagger in the team's heart, because it was like, the U.S. got red carded. They were down a man. Like, all right, we got like 20, 25 minutes left. We could score on them and this and that. And on a fucking free kick, that goalie screwed the pooch, boy. Let me tell you something. I mean, it was a good kick, but it wasn't that good.
Kick.
It wasn't that good.
I thought the wall didn't jump.
No, not at all. It didn't move.
It was supposed to jump, and that would have hit somebody right in the
Head,
face.
exactly.
Right in the face.
Yeah, take a header. I mean, it's the World Cup. But like the goalie got a piece of it. He did deflect it, I was like, okay, free kick, here we go. And when it went in, I was in shock.
It's from that close range. It's really hard to do. It's hard to do from that close because you got to get it over the wall.
You got to get it over the wall and everything. And the goalie took like 10 minutes setting up his defense and everything, and I was like, but
he should have told him to jump.
Yeah, again, I could be talking out of my ass here, but that was like a dagger to the heart of like, fuck, we just lost. We got no shot. You were down 2-0 with 20 minutes left? No.
Yeah, even though they were, a man up, it's too late by then. And plus, they weren't. They didn't show a lot of offense.
No, and you know what? Like, I give it up for the USA team. Like, they didn't lay back and say, "All right, we got to play defense." I mean, when they got the shot, they went at it. They went for it.
Yeah.
When they got it, they went for it. So I give them credit for that, not laying back and all right, let's play defense. We're up 2 goals or whatever. They kept going.
This is the next game. That's like the biggest test, I think, just for U.S. soccer in a long time. Playing in the knockout round against Belgium. If they win that would be one of their biggest victories ever.
They'll be down to the final 8. I mean,
then people would have to take them seriously.
They got the, the kid or guy or whatever that got red carded. I mean, he's been the man, and now he's out next game. So,
pretty harsh.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, if you go by the rules and stuff, I guess so. But when you slow it down, well then we need to slow down every freaking whistle, and you're gonna wind up red carding everybody. I mean,
it's the micro managing the offsides where they're like his finger.
Yeah,
it's like that's not the spirit of any sport.
And what about that? I mean, and again, like what I always hate about this is, these guys taking dives. Why aren't they being yellow carded left and right? Because they're on the floor. Oh my, I'm dying, and no whistle called. Next thing you know, they're up and running. Like, what is that all about? Come on.
That's a tough sell for a lot of people because I like soccer and I watch it and I'm just like.
And I don't, I mean, I don't see it in little girls rec or travel teams or boys rec or travel. The only place I see is in professional soccer.
It is the only place.
Come on, man, get rid of it. I mean, that's the only thing. I'm like, what a bunch of bullshit.
Maybe the announcer was, some guy, he got kicked, and he's like, he's down on the field, he's writhing in agony. It's like. When's the last time you saw an NFL player writhing in agony? They blow out their knees.
Exactly.
And they don't writhe in agony. They just...
And then, and then the next thing you know, they're up and running. There he goes, streaking down the left side of the field. Like, well, what happened to the writhing in agony part?
It's I think that's the worst part of soccer is the fake agony.
Yeah,
It's like I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it
and
at
I
all.
get being tripped. I mean, everybody's throwing their feet around and this and that. Okay, all right, free kick or whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
for
But
sure.
if you're gonna lay on the ground for 5 minutes saying you're in fucking pain and then get up and start running, yellow card his ass.
I agree. So usually it's somebody getting their foot stepped on with cleats, or maybe raked a little with cleats. Cleats. Are you going to tell me that in the NFL,
everybody's stepping on everybody?
A 350-pound guy isn't stepping on. How many times you see the guy step on the quarterback toes when he's pulling back? From
exactly.
center and he falls on his ass.
Exactly.
And he doesn't writhe in agony.
No.
He might hop a little. He might hop a little. And go. Oh, I got.
But
my
what
foot
about
stepped
the
on."
linemen that are in piles, like on a running play and stuff, and they're in a pile? You know, there's 8 guys on a pile, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, everybody up, and you know, you got 40 seconds before the next play.
Nobody's writhing in agony.
You know, I mean, let's go.
It's preposterous. I don't know why they don't fix that.
Yeah,
Is it all? I mean, it's so you have to. Everybody else is doing it, so you have to sell every time you're.
Yeah, and the refs or whatever, like. You know, like sometimes you see, you know, a little collision, a guy could go down, you see the ref going, play on, play on, play on. And, they go, and that's what they need to do that more often. Like, get up, asshole, play on. You know, sorry, you know, or blow the whistle and go, okay, free kick, but get up, you know.
Yeah, because a lot of times
you know.
you'll see the guy, you know, he's staying down, and then all of a sudden the ball starts coming back to him, and he has to get up.
Get
and
up,
he gets
exactly.
right up.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got
That's
to
it.
defend.
All right, free kick, and you stay down there as long as you want, but game on, you know.
Did you see the German team? Let me see if I can find it here. Where is it? Got my
They got knocked out, didn't they?
Oh, here it is. They got knocked out by I think it was Morocco.
Okay.
No, Paraguay. They, you know, so that's a big upset.
Yeah, Germany. You know, they usually, you know.
And they got knocked out in penalty kicks. And here's the captain of the Germany team. He's asking. He can't find anybody to take it. They all wussed out.
Really? I didn't see that.
He's like, you take it? No. You take it? No. No. And so finally, this guy, who's never taken a penalty kick, took it, and he skied it. You know, because you know, never taken a lot of pressure in the World Cup, and so. But what you know, what that's more of a modern mentality is like.
And that's it.
Can you imagine? Not
I was
stepping
in
up?
I think that was Monday night, I think, or something. And I was in a restaurant, and I see them score. They went up 2-1. And I was like, all right, you know, this is over. Germany's back 2-1. And then as I'm walking out, I see 1-1. And I'm like, what is the TV in the front on a delay or what? But I guess they called them offside or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and the next thing by the time I get home, Germany lost in a shootout. I was like, what the hell? They were up 2-1 with like an extra time.
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know?
By Paraguay, a national disgrace. So what's you know, like I've played, you know, a little bit of sports and then recreational sports and softball and, you know, in games like championship games that were important to me because, you know, it's a championship softball.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, so I'm sure you've...
it's still, whether it's rec or whatever, it's a championship game, you know,
so
exactly.
So it's, you know, you're in playing softball for the championship, Jerry, and the guy goes, we need a pinch hitter. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 9th, Jerry. Jerry, are you in?
I'm in.
You're in, right?
Absolutely.
You're like, this is my chance. I mean, yeah, sure, you can be a GOAT, but almost anybody who's got any...
You want to be in that position. I mean, and again, all right, you're not on a World Cup or whatever, but even as a rec thing, you want to be playing. You always want to be...
Always.
You want to be on a bench.
Always.
You know, you want to be...
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. No, I'm not taking it.
I didn't see
what?
that.
What?
And good for them that they lost. They deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve
it. You don't want to take the shot? Sorry,
and the whole team was like, yeah, we played like crap and we deserve to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You know, especially if you don't want to take the shot.
Yeah. Did you see the Toronto shooting with the guy who killed the cop? And I saw it's a ton, you know, on the internet. Naturally, everybody's like, terrible. You never shoot a guy like that. Or she had like half a second to decide. What was your opinion on when the female cop shot the guy that snuck up behind her around the column?
don't sneak up on them.
I
I mean, again, why do you fuck with people that have guns? I mean, even as a civilian, like I'm a civilian, you're a civilian. You have a gun, I don't. Why would I fuck with you? You know what I'm saying? Why would I mess with you? Just never mind cops or anything like that. You got a gun, I don't. Why would I mess with you?
Well, he wasn't messing with her. He was trying to get away from the guy.
Yeah, I know, but you're sneaking up on a cop, a guy with a woman with a gun. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's a little quick. Would I have shot? Maybe not. I don't know.
But have you seen the video where the guy he's coming around that he'd already come around the column on the other guy, so he was coming around the columns gonna get her. Yeah. I don't think That's a pretty. If that was the guy and she didn't shoot, she's dead.
She's dead.
Exactly.
I mean, again, there's like an old saying. Would you rather be judged by sex or carried by sex?
Yeah.
I mean, you go to work and, the option is to go home at night and have dinner with your family. Not the option, that's what you want, the end game is go home at night and have dinner with your family. I mean, it's, like you said, it's split second shit, and now with videos and stuff, all that stuff comes out. It's Monday morning quarterback's a lot easier.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think she gets charged. I think that's a jury's not going to convict somebody.
Yeah,
and that's because her dead partner is like lying, blood everywhere, right there.
It's not like nobody shot her already, or there's no, you just, report to a dispute, at a school or something. I mean, it's like you said, there's somebody lying on the ground. Shots have been fired. I don't, whether or not she's ever on the street again, I don't know. Again, and I mean, I could give you the argument. Well, why shouldn't she be on the street again? It's
she would have. If that was the guy, she would have killed him dead.
Exactly.
Good job.
Yeah. I mean, I could go both ways on this. I give you both sides of it. It's split second, man, and I don't know how. I mean, what was she? Would she have 5 years? I don't know how long she was on. I don't know how long she was on or whatever. But how much 5? Or even 10 years or whatever. But she was in a nice neighborhood. She didn't really have that much conflict, and or she had 5 years in a bad neighborhood, and she should be used to this or whatever. There's a lot to take into play there. I don't know.
It was pretty fast.
Yeah,
fast.
Again, and like you look at your surroundings. There's somebody on the floor bleeding and this and that. The shot has been fired already.
It's a bad scene, man.
That's
a lot of adrenaline going on.
The hair is up on your neck, and somebody comes up behind you, and it's like, well, yeah, I could see it.
I mean, I'm of the opinion, probably I don't know if most people are, that women shouldn't be cops.
I just don't. You know what? If you ask me, when I was 21 years old, I probably agree with you. I don't know. They have their place. I don't know if they should. I see, because there are. Yeah, I was going to say I don't know if they should be out there alone, but there are those that should be out there alone. There are the majority of them no, but there should be,
So, but how many women cops do you know that could handle a 6'2", 220-pound guy in a one-on-one, hand-to-hand fight?
Not many.
None.
Not many. And I wouldn't say none. Because you know what? Nowadays, there's not many 6'2", 240-pound tough guys. To tell you the truth. I mean, for the most part, what's walking out there is what's called men. I'm not too sure about
we
that.
watch a lot of Karen videos of people getting arrested, women, and men too. And you'll see if it's a guy and he's bigger than me, they can't handle him.
Yeah,
they cannot handle him,
and that's what I'm saying.
And then the guy comes in and just does it himself, and they got 2 female cops, and they can't handle it.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, no. They have their place.
I'm more
They have
I'm
their
more
place.
sexist than you, Jerry.
Yeah, they have. Well, you see, you know what? But I'm from New York City, where there was 2 in a car. There were 2 cops in a car. So now, like you said, eventually there were 2 females in a car, and yeah, they still got their ass kicked. But I don't. Yeah. But then here's the other thing, like. When they shoot, when a female shoots a 6'6", 250-pound guy coming at them, the jury's going to go, okay, justified. If I did it, the jury's going to go, well, you could have,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, maybe that's a good thing. another dirtbag off the street.
Yeah, So I don't know. It's a tough call, and. I'm glad I'm not on the jury.
Yeah, okay, so in your experiences, were there many incidences where a female cop bad shit happened because she wasn't strong enough, or it very rarely happened?
Let me. It didn't happen that often, and I know one that I happened to be on vacation, and a female was working with my partner, and she saved.
Yeah,
maybe his life, or definitely saved him from breaking bones, because he was up in New York. The roofs, they tar over the skylights, so when you're chasing somebody over the roof, you think everything's roof, and you don't know you're about to step on glass covered in tar, and he was gonna fall. He was gonna fall down, possibly 6 stories. He might have hit a couple here or there, and she caught him. She actually grabbed him and caught him from falling through, and he shimmied his way back up and stuff. But, hey, you know what? She did it.
Yeah.
Now I'll give you another example where, my partner went off, I don't know, whatever. I don't know if he locked somebody up or whatever. And, half a day is still to go. And he's gone. So I'm in a car, and they put a female in with me, which I had no problem with. I've worked with females before.
Yeah.
But she had nails out to here. And I'm sorry, you can't get your gun out of your holster. And so I walked in, I said, I'll take a foot post. I didn't insult her. I didn't insult anybody. I just said, do me a favor, give me and the sergeant knew what I was talking about. But you couldn't call him out on it.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to call him out on it. So you
seems to be there should be some kind of policy about having long fingers.
You would think, because they don't have that holster anymore, so I could kind of say it. There was a way of, like, you could walk up to me when I was walking, my gun in the holster, and you could try to pull it out all day long. You'd never get it out.
Yeah.
You'd never get it out. And all it took was for me to stick my thumb in there to pry something open, and it come right out. Boom, right out. But you know what? When you got nails like 3 inches long, you can't do that. And I immediately she got in the car. I'm going, nope, not gonna happen. Not happening. And I worked in a bad neighborhood most of the time. And at this time, I was working in a bad neighborhood. And I was like, nope, I'm not gonna insult you. Nothing. Don't take this personal. But I'm going on a foot post. I'll take my shot at being shot by a sniper than working with you.
Probably a good decision.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. It wasn't going to happen.
What do you think of the Supreme Court's birthright decision?
I think it needs to be fixed. It's a loophole. And, like if you read the Bill of Rights or whatever it is?
Constitution?
The amendments and what it said.
Yeah.
If you're born here or whatever. If you read it, it says, it does pertain to slaves, but it also pertains to anybody being born here. And the thought of it, I think of it, the reason for it was children born of slaves. I think that was the real reason for it.
Which makes sense.
Which made sense. Like, hey, nobody asked to bring these people. These people didn't be asked to be brought over. But now that their children are here, and if they want to stay, hey, they're citizens. Good for them. You know what? America made the right move on that.
Common sense. Common sense.
But just like anything else, you find loopholes, and they found the loophole. They find loopholes in taxes. Did they fix them? Why can't they fix it? There's a loophole in the tax. If you do this and then you can write this off, you can write that off. Boom, the next thing you know, loophole is done. Okay, that's it. So just cover the loophole. Say, listen.
I don't think that the left thinks that it's a loophole.
No, of course they
But, you know, they're
they
gonna
see it as a vote,
as a right. They say it's a right.
Yeah, and it's not. It's a loophole. It wasn't the intent of the amendment or whatever it was that everybody coming in. And again, you know, it's known that China and different companies, different countries are sending women here already like 7 months, 8 months pregnant and having babies. They have birthing houses in California for people from China coming over and having children in birthing houses, and now that their children are citizens, and by right, if they come back after 18, their parents are allowed to come back. So yeah, it's a loophole. It needs to be fixed. I'm sure they could come to some agreement, you know, but the communist Democrats won't, you know.
I mean, it's common sense. If you're a citizen of this country, obviously, and you have a child, your child is a citizen. But if you're not, I mean, just try to go to another country. Try to go to Russia and have a kid and say, "Hey, he's a Russian, right?" They'd be like, "If you get out of here."
Well, wasn't Reagan like born in Mexico or something? Like his parents were citizens, but wasn't his parents on vacation or they're up in an airplane or some shit? Wasn't he not born like on American soil? I mean, so you could go like, well, okay, here's this guy. You know, if your parents are citizens, but you know she happens to have you and you're in Italy, you know, are you now not an American citizen? No, of course you're an American citizen. You know, of course you are. But you know, when you purposely just going there to have a baby to become, you know, no. And especially if you're illegal. I mean, if you automatically broke the law by coming across the border illegally. Right off the bat, you broke the law. So I'm sorry, you know, you shouldn't be a citizen.
Yeah, I don't know why we had like the what's the one was the sanctuary law or whatever, where if you step foot on American soil.
Oh, with Cuba, like when it's like Cuba.
Why?
You know.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, if you swam from Cuba or whatever, and you made it to the beach before ICE got you, that was it. You were good. You know? But if they got you 10 feet in the water, nope, sorry, back to Cuba.
Gotta go back to Cuba.
I mean, you know, neither one of them made sense. You know, but. Yeah, it's a loophole. Fix it, but no, you know, make it political, and the communists, you know, just want to, you know, drill everybody in here. That's all.
I got one more sports thing. Let me find.
All right, yeah, go ahead because I'm getting fired up here.
It's like they're really making a big deal of how this guy saved the penalty. Or is this the right one? This may not be the right one. Let me see. Yeah, he didn't dive.
He stuck his arm out.
He just sidles over instead of diving, and then you're covering a lot more. It's like you're covering a lot more territory here as opposed to diving.
And you're not quite making it. You're not making that all-out commitment. Because if you're diving, you can't lean back. Here, you see his arm leans back.
Exactly. See, that's why I've been saying for this for years. I'm like, why don't you stand up and just, you know, wait a little longer instead of just because when you dive and the guy goes the other way, it's like
there's no shot.
It's stupid.
And by rights, I mean this was a shitty shot. Well, not really, because he was going to that corner, so he actually picked the right one. But he kind of shot in the middle. You know, if he shot to that corner where he was aiming, he would have hit the goalie in the head.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, because you look at the way the ball's curving, it's curving into the corner, so he's going for that corner. He's thinking the goalie's going the other way. But if the goalie dove right, he never would have made that save.
It's a stupid way to decide games at any rate, you know? It's exciting, but it really has, you know, if you got...
It is.
If you got a terrible team and you manage to go to the 0-0 draw, but you got some guys who could just blast the ball and you're going to beat, you know, I don't know. There should be a better, like a hockey plays with what? 3-on-3?
3-on-3, 4-on-4.
How about like a little 8-on-8 action? It'd be a lot easier, you know.
But nobody would score. You know, eight guys on it, 8 guys from each team on it. No, you know, I mean, nobody would score. And I don't know, you know, because this is a lot. You know, 90 minutes, then they go to extra time, 100 minutes, then they'll go into overtime, which is what 5 or 10 minutes. They'll go into an overtime, extra time
in soccer.
In the World Cup,
it's 2 15-minute overtimes.
2 15-minute overtimes. So you know, between 90 minutes and then say 5 minutes extra time, 95. then another 30. You're looking at an hour 25. Yeah, you know what? Just keep going. Just keep going. You know,
Somebody's
sudden
gotta
death.
score.
Sudden death. Somebody's going to collapse and die or whatever. But we're going to go sudden death.
I mean, when it's all said and done, that's an hour. That's 2 hours of guys running.
Hockey in the playoffs, sudden death, man. How many times they play, sudden death, fourth period, fifth period, the games are going to 1 in the morning, in the third overtime period. Finally, somebody scores. Yeah, they're all exhausted. Shit, you know what?
Still,
keep going.
But they were playing hockey. They weren't
exactly
they
right.
weren't taking penalty shots.
There was no shootout. Exactly right. No
Right.
shootout. So because it's a 50-50 thing. I mean, to lose a World Cup on a guess, because that's what you're losing it on. You're losing it on a guess.
It could be just a guess.
That's all it is. It's a guess. The goalie's guessing which way I'm going to shoot, and I'm guessing which way the goalie's going to go. So, I mean, and you're going to lose the World Cup on a guess,
Some people love it, though. Some people love it. I mean, it's exciting when you watch it because you want your team to freaking win, but it's a terrible way to do it.
Yeah, if you're the athlete, I think it's a terrible. I don't know if they ever polled the athletes, but it's a terrible way to do it. Just go until last man standing and puts the freaking ball in the net. Simple as that.
I agree with that. But it's not. I showed this earthquake footage earlier. Did you see it?
What is this now?
This is the Venezuela earthquake.
Oh, I heard it on the way down.
I mean, just watch these buildings up in the was it right or left hand corner? I can't even tell. Watch them. They just go, bam.
Yeah.
And you know how many people are in those buildings?
Yeah.
You know how many people are?
It's like one of them controlled explosions when it destroyed houses.
And so if there was 400 people who lived in that building, they're all dead. I mean, you might get 3 or 4 out. So
there's still how many missing?
I bet there's just an unbelievable death toll. So.
Hopefully, it's like 10 in the morning or whatever, and all the people are there out working or whatever at school,
Because if they were home, there's nobody getting out of that. All right, we were talking about Trump and the war and everything, and you saying that everything's going to go back to normal as soon as the strait opens. But Donald Trump, I mean, in his own words, he said he had to. This is the deal that didn't work.
Right.
1 or 2 weeks ago, he's like, I had to make a deal because if I didn't, there would be a global catastrophe, which is what I said. And then he made the deal, and the deal didn't work. So we're still going on no oil through the Straits of Hormuz, and that's a week after he said.
Well, I thought it's going through. They're just doing a different route.
I don't think. I don't think
they're going. I don't know if the furthest east side or the furthest west side. I don't know which way it is, but I thought they were kind of going the furthest away from Iran that they could to go through the Strait of Hormuz, because I thought they were getting ships through every day. Not as many as they wanted, but I thought they were getting ships through every day. I'm pretty sure they were going, like the route is the furthest route away from Iran.
I'm pretty sure nothing's coming through, like very little is coming through the Strait of Hormuz. I'll ask Grok and use 18,000 gallons of water for some AI answers. Boy, this is oil is transmitting the Strait of Hormuz, but with significant disruptions, reduced volumes, and ongoing risks, which means nobody's sending their billion-dollar ships through the Straits of Hormuz.
But there are ships going through.
Yeah, there's ships going through. It's just at a reduced level, so...
Well, because the end of last week, whatever, Iran hit like 1 or 2 boats with drones or whatever, and this and that. And that's what... they're putting a little stress on the peace talks. Well, no, there is no ceasefire. They're putting a little stress on the ceasefire. Well, you just said a ship, so I guess there's not much of a ceasefire. And then we retaliated and blew up like 10 places or whatever. So yeah, there's a little strain on his ceasefire.
Yeah, there's no.
You know what? He's in. He's in deep now. I don't think he can get out, by just doing what everybody else did and just pull out now and say, okay, we blew blew them up, and that's it. We're good. You know, they don't have a nuclear weapon. I think he's in too deep. That and I think Iran's jerking them off a little bit, a lot. You know, by let's go back and talk about peace and this and that. And in the meantime, we're not getting as much oil out as we want. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to wait until after the 4th of July or whatever. I think we have to go in and bomb the shit out of him again.
And what's that going to do? It doesn't do anything.
You know what, Mike? To tell you the truth, I don't know. But then you have to go in and like go in, boots on the ground, regime change. That's the only one you're going to change it.
Then you're talking 10 to 15 years of American troops dying in Iran.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I don't know. Why would it take that long?
It's never not taken that long.
Well, because we don't do things. You know, we don't do it the correct way.
I mean,
I mean, and I'm not a military strategist or anything, but you know the way we've done things in Afghanistan and other places, Vietnam and stuff like Desert Storm, and, you know, we seem to like, okay, we hurt them and then we back off. You know, there's no backing off. And go in there, you know, wipe out whatever regime that's in there that you can, and then have the Arab states around it kind of take over and reestablish it, and then we get the fuck out.
If we put boots on the ground, they immediately launch missiles at the other Gulf states, and
which they're already doing.
But they haven't done it full. You know, they could cause like Trump said it, a global economic catastrophe. They have the upper hand as far as you invade us. Well, yeah, you may kill everybody here, but we're gonna blow up the fucking economy of the world.
I don't know.
That's what Trump said. That's what Trump said.
Yeah, I know he said it, but you know what? There's other people pumping out oil. I think what is it? 20% comes out of there.
20 to 30%.
20 to 30%. Yeah. Will that hurt? Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, you got Venezuela, you got us, you have Russia. I don't know who else is pumping oil. I think it could be made up. I'm sure it's going to be made up at a price.
Russia's refineries have been some of them have been destroyed very recently during the Ukraine war. Yeah. And then you take that out, you take 20% out. And you know, all the oil experts I listen to say you can't do that. The world economy will catch up. We've kept prices down by draining the strategic petroleum reserves, and they got so low that we had to do this deal. Which isn't a deal.
I don't know then. What's the answer? Because I
don't know.
You know, like, okay, we pull out. We pull out. Now Iran goes, you know what? We're going to put a toll on every fucking boat that goes by.
I think
because they're saying that now.
I think we're screwed. I think that we're going to pull out, and Iran's going to pay a toll, and we'll be paying more for gas.
So then Iran's going to build nuclear weapons again, or buy more missiles, or whatever they're doing. And then what do we do?
I don't.
Let's say, okay, Israel has the nuke, all right, and Iran sends a fucking missile at Israel. Israel goes, you know what? I'm done with this shit, and nukes them. Now, all that oil is done, plus the people.
That's why you don't.
But all that oil is
that's
done.
Why you don't get involved in the Middle East?
Even if we weren't involved in it, Iran would be taking shots at Israel.
Israel, I would say, the stats show Israel and the United States have been involved in more war activities than any other country in the last 20 to 30 years. If anybody was going to use a nuke, it would be Israel. We don't give a shit if they got a nuke.
Okay.
Don't you think? I mean, who's the most maniacal regime you've ever seen? Israel. I mean, look at this whole Iran thing.
I got it. I'm not arguing with you on that. I got it. So, what do we do though now? My thing is, what's the answer? Because
I didn't see any nuclear threat from Iran, and I've never worried about it my entire life.
Well, what you don't know, you don't know. And I'm not saying whether they were threat or not. We just don't know. Let's face it. They're always saying death to America and this and that. You watch all the commercials about donating so much a month to disabled vets and stuff. These are the people that made them disabled. Okay, fair or not fair or whatever. These are the people that made our vets disabled. Okay, whether they had a nuke, I say yes, you say no.
I don't think Iran had anything to do with Iraq or Afghanistan.
They were pumping money in. They were pumping money in. The Hezbollah, they were supplying terrorists and all that stuff. Most of this stuff,
Hezbollah was not in Afghanistan.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about. Not every disabled vet is out of Afghanistan.
I'm saying most disabled vets are from Iraq and Afghanistan right now.
Iraq.
I mean, where else did we go to war?
Okay, but all right. But again, they sponsored most of it.
I don't think they had anything to do with the Taliban.
Okay, then why is Iraq all of a sudden cool? Why is Iraq fine and not a problem anymore?
Because we spent 20 years blowing up the entire country.
All right.
I don't want to spend one life in Iran, but you'll spend a lot of lives if you could put boots on the ground.
Okay, but then what do you do if you leave Iran alone and they do believe in debt to America and this and that and all this other shit? Maybe it's not. Let's say it's not propaganda. And they believe debt to America, right? First thing we're gonna take out is Israel, okay? And they blow up. Does it bother you? We're all gonna wake up tomorrow morning if Israel gets blown away.
Yeah, it won't bother me.
Okay, we're all gonna wake up tomorrow. But what's the next step after that? They bring in the missile to Mexico and then they do a nuke into the United States.
That's a pretty bizarre scenario, and
How tough is it to get a nuclear weapon into Mexico?
Why hasn't somebody done it already?
Exactly right. Maybe because we're knocking the shit out of them.
No, I'm talking about. There's many countries that have nukes. There's the nukes went missing in the 80s when Russia had the revolution. Nobody brought a nuke in.
Okay,
Russia's our mortal enemy, right?
Yeah, because Russia knows we'll blow the shit out of them too.
Okay, well,
but Russia's not as crazy as Iran.
Or maybe they're not that crazy. It's a function. It's a prosperous country of 80 million people, and other than Israel, which every Gulf state seems to have a problem with.
You know what? I'm good, and I know disagrees with you. I'm good the way it's going now. We're in this so-called war with Iran, and we only lost 12 or 13 soldiers.
Supposedly, according to our...
Okay.
Is the Iran military lying about everything? Yes?
Okay.
Yes? Yes?
No, probably no.
Okay,
no.
But most things, right?
Okay.
Well,
all right.
Don't you think our military's lying and covering up shit? That's how war works. They don't tell you that anything's going
I would
bad.
think somebody's parents would pop up and go, "Where's my son? Where's my daughter?"
I would too, but I mean, you see these. I mean, they blew the hell out of our bases over there, and you got very little coverage.
Yeah, because they blew the hell out of it, which most of it was hit before it landed. But anyway, let me just put it to you this way: I'm good the way it's going now. Okay, answer me this.
It's going terrible.
Answer me this, because that's all you hear is everything's terrible, this and that. Yesterday, I get oil, I get gas for $3.40 a gallon in Walmart. Why is everybody else $3.88? Now, Walmart is not a gas station. Walmart's a big company, but not every Walmart has a gas station. So don't tell me they can buy in bulk. Fucking 7-Eleven buys in bulk more than Walmart, okay? Why is 7-Eleven charging 50 cents more or 48 cents more than everybody else?
Are you railing against corporate greed now,
yes.
Jerry?
And instead of the government, which the news is going, oh, it's the government, it's the government, it's the government. It's not the government. And what did the president do? The president goes, hey, oil was $120 a barrel. Now it's $70 a barrel. Why hasn't the price come down? And he's going after the oil companies going, what's taking you so long bringing the price down?
I don't know because
So-
I'm sure
so-
he got elected.
so-
I'm sure he got elected with millions of dollars that from the oil companies.
Exactly.
And now they're telling him to F you.
But if gas goes down to say $2.75 a gallon, do you give two shits what's going on in the West?
No, I
exactly.
don't.
Exactly. So if he gets it down,
Well,
nobody cares about
But
Iran
he's
or anything else.
He's keeping it down by draining the strategic.
No, we
petrol-
get no.
Yes, he is. Yes,
no,
he is.
He's drilling more, and we're getting more out of Venezuela. We're getting more out of Venezuela.
It's not.
No.
No.
Are we not getting more
Yeah,
out
we're
of
getting.
Venezuela?
Yeah, but that's. I mean, it's hard to refine. We only have 1 or 2 refineries that can do that. It's not the optimum oil to use.
And I was under the impression that we're resupplying the drained oil supply. I thought we were kind of putting that back in.
I've not heard that. We are because why
and again, depending on where you heard it.
But why would we be? Why would we have drained them so low if we had plenty of oil from Venezuela and drill, baby, drill?
Because it wasn't coming through. So yeah, we had to get it. Okay, I get that, and I'm fine with that. But now if we're resupplying and if it's going back up, and the price of gas comes down. What's the problem?
Well, I don't see if the gas. I mean,
the price is coming
$3.89. Yesterday.
Why is it $3.89 in one place and $3.40 in another? Is that Trump's problem? Is that Trump's fault?
Trump's problem is the price of gas. Period. No matter what.
Okay.
No matter what.
And so now he's looking.
I'm waiting for the golden age. That's what I was banking on.
Okay.
And I'm banking on no wars in the golden age. I was an anti-Trump. And now I'm anti-Trump because I'm paying my inflation, gas price, all this bullshit 17 times the war is over, but it really wasn't. There's not a lot of credibility there.
I don't know about the war being over.
Okay, at least 4 to every week. Every week it's like we got an agreement.
No, we have an agreement to make an agreement. That's all it was.
But
it was an agreement to meet. It was an agreement to meet. That's all
according
it was.
to Trump, it was like we've blown up everything. The
yes,
war,
the
war's over.
Yes,
war's over.
I agree with that.
And then he bombs them the next day, or they bomb us, and then a week later, it's always on a Friday.
Memorandum
for the markets
to meet again.
It's all over again. I've solved it. I've solved 17 wars in the last 2 years.
And again, outside, of the price of gas, which is being, I think, inflated by corporate greed. Some of it, the start of it had to do with Trump. I agree, his fault. But it should be, price of gas should be a lot lower because they drop a bomb, the next day it's up 50 cents.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, we got peace. Nothing happened. Why didn't the price of oil? Well, they buy in futures. Well, then if they buy in futures, why when they drop a bomb, the price went up the next day? They're selling oil that they bought last month. So why are they doing that? So there's
Jerry, I've been telling you how shitty corporations are for the last few years now. They're disgusting, greedy. They don't care about America. If you were head of a corporation and Americans are suffering and paying $4 a gallon of gas, don't you say, hey, man, we got to help the American people? Don't you think that used to be the mentality? It's not anymore. It's let's get more out of the American people. We'll suck them dry.
Then why is it then, and again, why is it that gas is more expensive in Europe and everywhere else than America? Like when you if it's say it's $3.50 here, you go over Europe. Never mind, you don't even get gas. You have to buy diesel because all the cars in Europe are diesel because they get more gas mileage out of it, and it's like $8 a gallon, $9 a gallon. And diesel here is probably $5 a gallon.
I don't know why is gas $7 in California and it's $3 here?
Because of the government, because of the state government. It's taxes. That's all it is. It's the government taxing.
I mean, I want somehow a miraculous end to this war and gas prices to go down, and I want to enter the golden age. I just don't see a route to that. I'm rooting for it. I want to do good. I want the country to do good. I want everybody to do good. I think it was just a total blunder to go in this war, and when Iran has the ability to destroy the global economy, that's a big house. That's a big deck of cards they got. if they blow up everything in the
I-
Middle East,
you know,
because they don't care. They've been around for 6,000 years. They're like, okay, we're going to be poor for a couple hundred years.
That's why I'm thinking that might be the answer, that you have to go in there and take them out. I don't know.
We've
you know,
we've never gone in and taken out anybody successfully and had a good result.
Well, we did it in Germany. We did it in Japan.
I mean, yeah, but look what it took.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And I don't think we'll have the loss of military to what we did in World War I and World War II. I don't think that would happen. You know, due to smart weapons and all that bullshit. But you will. Will it be thousands?
It'll be
probably.
thousands. Thousands. I'm not like if you said I got to pay $5 for the rest of my life, or 8,000 soldiers have to die. I mean, I think you choose the soldiers not dying.
Yeah.
I don't know the solution, Jerry.
But
I just think it was a bad move to get involved with somebody who controls a tiny little strait where 30% of the oil comes out, and nobody I know. Everybody, there's lots of people saying we got to finish the job, but nobody's saying how we finish the job.
And that's what I'm saying. We either, which I don't think is right, is pull back and say that's it, we're done, we blew them up, we sunk their navy to the bottom of the Gulf and all that shit, and leave, or you go in and do a regime change.
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other. And my point to that is, enough is enough. Shit, get off the pot. Make a decision one way or the other.
I agree with that.
Enough with these, firing drone. They're putting pressure on our peace talks. No, this is it. You're either gonna do it. You fire one more fucking shot. We're coming in. Draw the line in the sand. Draw the line in the sand.
I mean, there is a chance that Trump got bad advice, or he's controlled by Israel, and we shouldn't have gone in there. And maybe sometimes you got to cut your losses and say, hey,
exactly. That's one option. That's one option. Cut your losses, or the other is go in and then listen. Israel.
Or the other option is to go in and to defeat a country about the size of Germany in a war that took us like 6 countries to beat. I don't know if that's a good option. If I had fighting age kids, I sure as hell wouldn't think it was a good option.
But you know what? The other option is, and you're going to get 6 countries. You're going to get 6 Middle East countries probably could get it. You probably get, Iraq and Sudan and Kuwait and all the other countries to go in against Iran because they already fired missiles at them. So it might be like World War II, but I think it'll be less of a U.S. military lives lost. More than one isn't too many, but I don't know. Because to me, right now Iran's just jerking us off. I mean, I'm not a big, like, if you ask me my opinion about Trump on this, it's not favorable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm big on the border and crime, and he's doing a great job. Yada yada yada. On this. Hey, dude, how many times are they going to say, let's talk after they fucking fire a missile? Enough is draw the fucking line in the sand one way or the other. Simple as that.
I agree with that. It's like you get shit or get off the pot.
Exactly. I mean, how long is this going to go on? Like you said, I say there's ships going through the strait. But not as many as there should be. You said there's none, and I say there's some. But some isn't. But some isn't what it used to be. It should be what it used to be. Anybody that wants to go through the strait should be able to go through the strait. So that's not right. Some is not right either. Okay, the answer of some is not the right answer either. It should be all of them. And one way or the other, figure it out. How do we get all of them through again?
The only solution to that may be they have to pay a toll.
And that's not because now you're going to go to $5, easy $5, or whenever they decide. Let's make it $6. Let's make it $7. I mean, and I don't know if will Europe put up with that. Will the other Arab states put up with that? They may go to war with them.
And then they instantly destroy the infrastructure of oil in the Middle East.
And now we're out 30% of oil.
And we're all left, and we
Yeah.
have a global depression. So I don't,
Yeah,
you know,
you know.
I don't know. I don't know what you do.
And we had nothing to do with that, you know. And then we had nothing to do with it, and go, oh, we're fucked anyway. So you know, maybe the answer is go in and get them.
Maybe Trump playing 5D chess, the master of the deal, Jerry, has a miracle solution.
You know what? I don't think any of his deals went on this long. So if he's going to be the master of the deal, it's time to make the deal, because I don't think he bargains across tables on real estate bargains this long. You know,
He's playing the long game. He's playing the long game, Jerry. I'm telling you.
To get off the pot.
I'm telling you, the
You know?
golden age is coming. This is all. We can't even understand the global We're just laymen, Jerry. The ramifications of the global oil economy are way beyond our scope, and maybe he's got it figured out. I'm hoping. Maybe you never know. I'd be sure it would be cool, wouldn't it?
It's. I agree with what he did. I don't agree about how he's doing it. He's doing what he's doing what Bush did in Desert Storm. Went in, blew up a whole bunch of shit, and then he didn't back out. He's still there, but he hasn't accomplished anything. He really hasn't accomplished anything.
Well, I say that
3-4 months or whatever it is.
If he's whatever happens and oil goes down, the price of oil, gas goes down, and the Republicans do okay in the midterms, and he's going to carry out whatever miraculous agenda he has for the golden age, then that would all be positive. But I don't know, because who's going to vote for him if gas doesn't go down?
Absolutely.
Nobody's going to vote. And then he's blown his chance to do anything, because if they win the midterms, they won't let him do anything.
Yeah.
So,
The only thing the Republicans got going is that they're running against a bunch of communists. And I don't say that lightly or whatever, but like you look at all the guys that are winning, and they're only beating other Democrats. It's the primary. And the news is making a big deal about socialism and this and that or whatever. And if the Democrat voters actually vote for them, we're in trouble. If they don't, and like you said, the Republicans get a win, he might be able to pull off his golden age. If not, and I don't, kind of getting off Trump and getting on the communists here, I don't get why people in like New York or Chicago or LA are blaming the federal government for their problems when they got, they say, oh, we got housing problems, we got health problems, we got this problem. Well, you got city tax, you got state tax, you got toll bridges, you got all that. Where's all that money going to? Where's all that money going? And they go, well, we're going to fight the oligarchy and all this other shit, and we're going to. I don't know what they want, what that's going to do. If I vote for a communist, what is that going to? What are they going to do for me? As far how is that going to make it easier for Trace to buy a house?
It's not, and they're going to steal all the money, just like every other politician.
Okay, but at least they're stealing. They're stealing it all. At least Trace. If Trace wanted to go out and get 2 jobs or 3 jobs or whatever, he could go out and buy a house or whatever, work his ass off. Under the government, they're going, oh, no. You're not allowed to have, you got 2 kids, you're only allowed to have this. Communists, you can't do that, you can't do this. So again.
Well, we seem to have 2 political parties that are bent on being so bad that you just vote for your own party because the other party you think is horrible.
Yeah. And Tucson chick, you're absolutely right. I am fearful of pregnant illegals, fearful of Iranian terrorists, and fearful of communism. And Tucson chick, if communism takes over, spread them wide, baby. Spread them wide.
I think. I won't even get into it. We'll just wrap up the show because I believe they're all in it together. And if we become communists, it's because the Republicans are going to be right there with the Democrats in communism and benefit from it. Politicians will benefit from whatever system is in play.
This system's been working for coming up to 250 years. Why fuck with it?
Because
it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's better than every other system out
When
there.
you steal so much money, $39 trillion, that, and you may,
I agree with you, Mike.
They want control.
Listen,
the government needs control because they stole all your money, Jerry.
All this stealing made me believe that national health insurance is possible. Because now I'm seeing how much they're stealing.
Yeah, of course
I believe that there should be national health insurance. I never thought that. I was like, no, there's no way. Why the fuck do I got to pay for people? You know, but it is possible after seeing what all the money that they're stealing. But you know what? If you don't go out and vote, and
they're going to continue to steal.
They're going to continue to steal.
But everybody's been voting for every president. And every Congress spends more and steals more than the one before, no matter how much people have voted, Jerry. What has changed? When did, you know?
Nothing has changed. I'm still allowed to do things. What is going to change is things that I won't be allowed to do.
And, well, I agree with that. And that's what your government wants, and you're going to get it.
Nothing's changed so far.
And yeah, it's going to happen. The only question is when.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, we're out of here. Everybody have a great sextaquentennial. USA, 250 years. See if we can
going down quick.
See how many more we can get.
Going down quick.
All right, everybody have a great weekend. See you tomorrow morning for Ned in Your Head.
See ya.
Have a great one.